What's happening, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's good with you? Happy Tuesday, man. We in this thing. LBC 213. Hell yeah, we in this. It's so relentless. And for my dogs up against a life sentence, I love y'all like I love no chick. And I mean this. On some crib shit, homie, dig this. There will be ups and downs, smiles and frowns. What's good with y'all? For real, for real. How y'all doing, man? I done had a productive morning. I love when my ADHD don't be too crazy and it allows me to do some work. I'll be like, oh, I love it. I love it. What's up? This is my sister. They're all masculine, actually. Very masculine. I look sleepy. Oh, sorry. I must look unhealthy then, because I'm not sleepy. I'm not sleepy. I'm just old. You might be confusing my age with me looking sleepy. I'm just old. It's okay. I don't mind. No, they're all masculine. All of them. How is Elon or Trump masculine? Elon and Trump, I mean, how is Joe Rogan masculine? What makes Joe Rogan masculine? Because he works out? Wait, what do you mean? They're all masculine. They all represent, they all do their regular, they do shit that regular men do. They do the things that most men do. They're all just normal, regular men. We need men. What do you need men for? I didn't say we didn't need men. So don't save woman. What that mean, Batman? Masculinity are traits, characteristics commonly attributed to men. But I'm not looking at it in the abstract. I'm looking at it in the binary, or I mean, yeah, how most men actually are, not or versus what we say is manly, right? We say something is manly. We say like, oh, though that's masculine, but it's kind of whack, right? Because you just get to make up what masculinity is at that. I mean, masculinity is a gender. I mean, it is a made up concept, right? It's a social construct, but it's like it doesn't really have any real basis if all like it's not a real thing. The way that people argue masculinity is so funny to me because there was a dude that was arguing with me for 2 days and he was trying to say like, oh no, what you're saying is wrong because it's the idea of masculinity. And I'm like, okay, it's the idea of masculinity. I hear you. But if that is the case, then there is no such thing as masculinity. There's nothing that can substantiate or actually identify what masculinity is, because it is simply things that you just say is masculine in the moment. Like he was like the example he kept giving was anybody that's getting muted, you're not getting muted because we don't want to hear your voice. You're getting muted because you won't come up. You are more than welcome to come up. My mods, Lux has sent you several invites. I saw her send it to you. If you deny the invites, but you continue to yap in the comments, you will be muted. We do want to hear what you have to say. We just want you to say it with your chest. We don't want you to hide behind being able to get away with it in the comments. Okay. I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to address it. So come up. Okay. Nobody is afraid. People always like to act like, oh, you're afraid to hear the truth. No, I want to hear it, but just say it up here. Say it to me. Close as we can get to face. All right. But anyways, yeah. So the way that men and the way that people try to talk about masculinity is it's like, all right, well, if I step up and do what I'm supposed to do, if I step up and do what I'm supposed to do, then I'm manning up. I'm being masculine. But in reality, do men actually step up? If men actually stepped up, then wouldn't the world look different? You see what I'm saying? If men actually did step up, the world would look different. The world would be different. So why do you get to just say, well, that's the manly thing because stepping up is what men do? Like, is that what men do though? Let's be real. I sense a troll. What's up, Maverick?
What's up, man?
Chilling.
You kill me with the Vance. So are you saying Vance is not manly, a manly man or masculine?
I'm saying all of these dudes are masculine men.
Well, I'm just picking on Vance.
Vance is a masculine man, yeah.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if you was like against them or for them. That's why I was.
Oh, I'm definitely against everybody up here. I don't like any of them.
So do you know the story about Vance?
Which story?
His whole story, like not like his whole life story, but like.
Just tell me what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Be specific. Tell me.
So his mother was in the prostitution and his dad was on drugs. He lost his mother and his dad, like I said, was not in his life. He was raised by his grandmother.
Okay.
He went into the military. He was a Marine veteran. He was a Marine veteran. Okay. Served his country. Mm-hmm. You know, he's the only Marine to be a vice president or president. And the Marine Corps has been around since 1776.
Yeah, it took it. There's a reason why that is, but yeah, that's irrelevant. But what am I? What is it relevant to?
I don't see how you see. He's saying his masculinity is toxic.
All masculinity is toxic. What the fuck? How can you guys not read? This shit says masculinity is all toxic. Not his masculinity. All masculinity is toxic.
But how?
How is it good? Where is the good in masculinity? I've been running this prompt for 6 days straight. None of you guys can point out the thing that is actually good that most men do. What do most men do that's good? That's honest. Don't just say stupid shit. Don't say provide, protect. We don't. I don't want to hear reality. In reality, what do men? Hold on, Maverick. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. This is what makes me think you guys actually don't care to have a conversation. What do men do as a group that is good that women don't actually do more or the same? Name the thing. That's all I want to know.
What do you want? Job labor or
job labor wouldn't be the answer. So keep going.
No, I'm asking you.
No, I want you to. Do you know what masculinity is?
You tell me.
Okay. You can just say no. You guys always do the same.
Tell me.
We have a bingo board for men like you. You have to not say, tell me. You should say, I don't know.
Me.
Yes. Okay. No. It's okay to say, I don't know what masculinity is, but I'm arguing about it. Okay. I'm going to enlighten you. Right.
Okay,
but I want you to have the conversation more honestly. That's what I'm saying. So
I am. That's what I said. Enlighten me.
No, you're being facetious, but okay.
I'm not being facetious. I said enlighten me.
Okay, I got you. So masculinity are characteristics that can commonly be attributed to men.
Attributed to what?
That can commonly be attributed to men.
Okay, so tell me.
No, you tell me. I just asked you now. Now based on that now that you know the definition of it, I'm saying, can you tell me what is a good characteristic that most men embody, that we exhibit on the regular basis, more than women do, to make it masculine? Because it also has to be more than what women do, right? If we both do it the same, then it wouldn't be masculine. It would just, it would cancel it out.
Vance is pretty masculine. I mean, he lost his parent. He lost his mother.
That's not, sir. That's irrelevant to what? See?
That's irrelevant?
How is that a characteristic? How is that a characteristic? That he lost his parents. So what? Well, how was that a characteristic?
So what? So we shouldn't even care?
How is that a characteristic?
What do you mean how that's a kid? It could easily just be sheltered.
Sir, how is him losing his parents a characteristic? That's what I'm asking you. Do you know what a characteristic is?
You had to grow up.
How is that a characteristic?
Okay.
So you don't know what words mean?
I guess not.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
I guess being informed by masculinity from a guy with painted nails. That's
yes, I know. But hold on, wait. You don't know. Hold on, Maverick. You don't know what masculinity is. I had to tell you what it was.
No, you didn't tell me.
I did tell you what it was.
You just say common things that a man does.
That is what masculinity is. You didn't know that? Okay. What did you think masculinity was? Before I said that, what did you think masculinity was? Hold on. You talking too much and you ain't listening. What did you think, Maverick? What did you think masculinity was? It is irrelevant because that's not a characteristic. He didn't become a man by the age of 13. He was traumatized.
He had to become a man. That's
what
I said.
Sir, he didn't become a man at the age of 13.
At 13?
Huh?
Did you lose
I lost my dad when I was 6.
Okay. So so you had your mom to stay with, right?
Yeah, I had my mom.
Okay, he didn't have his parents.
So what? So what? Wow, and he grew up to be a fucking weirdo like you. So what? He grew up to be your brother. You don't know the meanings of the words you're using.
What do you mean?
How is what I said? Why would you respond with what do you mean to the question that I said? Why, hold on, wait. You not knowing the words that you're using is really important. That means a lot.
It doesn't.
JD Vance losing his parents mean nothing. I don't give a fuck about his sob story. I don't care. What does that have to do with me?
He had to become a man at the
He didn't become. Sorry, you're right.
He did become a man.
He did. I don't know when he became a man, but he did. He did become a man. You're right, and he is a masculine man. And he had to become a man. And the man he became is terrible. That's my point. Because he's terrible. He's racist. He's misogynistic. He believes in the systems of he upholds the systems of oppression.
How's he racist?
Bro, I'm not about to do this. Right. I'm not about to. You're not about to keep asking me questions and you don't ever answer the questions when I'm asking you. This is crazy. Go ahead, clown. What? What's your name? Clowner Rounder. All right, there you go. Go ahead, Clowner Rounder.
So, you think just being a man is masculine?
Nope. I don't think just being a man is masculine.
So just
that's what he. Wait, Clowner Rounder. Clowner Rounder. That's what Maverick was saying. Maverick was saying that just because he's a man, he's masculine. That's what he was saying. I wasn't saying that.
Well, tell me what you're saying.
You been up here? Have you not been listening?
I listened. I really don't understand like your perception point. You know, like your foundation basis for your thought. That's what I don't understand.
You have to be more specific. What do you mean? What are you saying?
When you first started thinking about the cult of man, masculinity is all toxic. When you first started thinking that, you know, the foundation of that whole thought, and you built up to, you know, eventually putting it on a TikTok live and talking about it and going through like the notions. What is your perception point? You know, what's your basis for saying all masculinity is toxic?
The state of the world.
And what is toxic? What kind of toxic? What kind of toxic? You know, like, what do you mean?
That is harmful to the vast majority of people.
And then that's being masculine. But then, like, what is that? How is that detrimental to society? In your point of view?
How is being oppressive? Like, how is setting up a system of oppression? That's why I'm asking. I know. I'm telling. Hold on, Clowner Rounder. You want me to? Wait. You want me to tell you, or you want to tell me? You want to go first? I'll allow you to. I would prefer you go first, actually, because you don't seem like you care about what I have to say. But go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I'm just unaware of your stance.
I know. And then I was explaining it, and you literally interrupted me and started giving me your stance. So do you want to give me your stance?
Well, I'm just saying, I just want to like lay down the fact that I don't think masculinity is hurtful to people when it's done correctly.
Okay. What's the correct version of masculinity?
You know, just to not be as soft as a woman, I guess, in certain cases.
So you think that that's what masculinity is, to not be as soft as a woman?
It's a little bit of it.
I want you to take as much time as you need, right? Really think about what masculinity is and how it affects the world and how it affects you and all of that stuff. I want you to really think about it and come up with your best response for how masculinity is healthy.
Well, I mean, I think it helps me in seeing the difference between men and women, you know, and how they conduct themselves in life, you know, and teach things to other people. You know, I think a woman is more feminine, you know, and it helps you see like a more feminine side of life, and a man could be more masculine, help you see a more masculine side of life.
Do you know what do you it? And here's the thing about these concepts. It's so crazy that the man that doesn't believe in either one understands them better than men like you who claim to adhere to them. You don't even know what they are. You have never thought about it before, clearly. Or you could be trolling me, right? So I give you that option too. You have either never thought about masculinity and femininity. You don't know what they are. You have no idea, right? Or you're trolling me. Because nothing you're saying makes sense. You're saying that it helps you see the differences between men and women. How? What differences? And why do you need to, quote unquote, see the differences? What differences? Femininity, it wouldn't explain that. What is femininity? Now you have to tell me what femininity is. What characteristics can we attribute to women? What characteristics can we attribute to men? Let's just talk about the characteristics. That's what I want you to do. Be specific. Don't be vague. Be specific. That's the only way to have this conversation, is to be specific.
Well, I think like the problem is I only thought about it far enough to think about, you know, like the differences between men and women when it comes to masculinity and feminism. You know, I know that a man can be feminine, you know, or a woman can also be masculine, you know, but it's not like
you're saying the same thing
so deep to the point to where like, you know, it actually meant something greater than that to me.
Yeah, so let's talk about it then. That's the point. Maybe at the end of this discussion, you will have had thought about it, and now you will be able to see what I'm saying about masculinity, right? Because masculinity is toxic. There's nothing good about what men do as a whole. You can't name a good thing that most men do. You can't name it. I've asked so many men this question and nobody can do it. Every man lies. They say provide and protect. We don't do either.
Well, I mean, for me, the best thing a man could do is follow God, you know.
Yeah, I'm not religious. And that doesn't mean that's not good or bad following God. People unalive people from following God. God told people to kill people. So that's stupid. I'm saying, how does follow? Wait, really that's not a characteristic. It is true. It's in the Bible. 100% true. I'm not making that up. Have you ever read the Bible?
Did Jesus say that?
That's
Jesus, my point.
Is Jesus God, or is the Father of Jesus God?
Jesus is God.
Yeah, in the Holy Trinity, but he has a father. Am I correct? His father has commissioned the unalivings of millions of people on this planet.
But what does that mean for me, though?
What? What?
I mean, you asked me a question like, what's the greatest thing a man could do? I'd say follow Christ. That's the greatest thing men do.
Do you follow Christ?
Yeah, I follow Christ.
Okay. If Christ were a Latino and Christ wanted to come cross the border, as you would say, illegally, would you let Christ in to America? What if Christ was an immigrating Mexican across the border? Would you let Christ across the border?
Well, see, like, it really has no basis.
Oh, no. Please hold on, clown around her. Hold on, clown around her. Can you answer my question? If Christ was a Mexican trying to get into this country, would you let him in? That's all I want to know. You don't know it's Christ, though, by the way. I'm just saying, but let's say Christ is a Mexican and he's trying to get into America. Would you let Christ in?
Sure.
I think the answer is no. But I haven't better.
I don't really really care either way, man.
I have another question.
Sure, he can come in. I don't care.
I have another question for you. What do you think Christ feels like about these types of men up here? Do you think these men are Christ-like?
No, not really.
Okay. Do you like any of these men? Which one of these men do you like and follow?
Personally, I don't like any of those men particularly. No.
Okay. You didn't vote for this man?
No.
Oh,
no, I don't vote.
Oh, you don't vote?
Yeah, I particularly choose not to vote because I don't want to have any hand in anything that goes on here in the world. Generally.
Is that what Christ told you to do?
Well, I preach the gospel. That's what I do. I mean, I do what he tells me to do. Preach the gospel, try to help people, get them to a better, peace in their heart type thing, be kind. That's what you should do. I mean, that's the best thing that a man can do.
Is that the best thing a man can do?
Yeah, be kind to others, have peace in your heart, teach other people, how to have peace in their heart. That's the best thing that a man can do, I feel like. I mean, you could make money. I mean, that's why you hear a lot of these men out here say, I provide for my family, because in their mind, that's the best thing they could do is go to work, make money, and pay bills. Anyone could do that. It's not like it's not that hard. It's kind of hard, but I mean, it's not like that hard.
Everybody does it, right?
Yeah, everybody does that. A bunch of women do that. You don't need masculinity to go to work and make a check.
Yep.
That's the things of Christ, like that's what he would teach you. Following Christ, like he would show you the wisdom and knowing going to work and paying your bills ain't really that great. All right, it's just what we got to do here to survive. That's it.
How do you think we should treat women?
You should treat women like she's your own body. You should treat your wife particularly like she's your own body.
Do you think that men are above women?
No, they're equal to women in Christ.
Wait,
but if you're talking about some other instance, then I mean, that's up for the world to decide.
But wait, in the Bible, women are beneath men.
Well, that's only in like certain cases, right? Like in Christ, like the Bible also says that in Christ, men and women are equal. In Christ, there is no man or woman. In Christ, there is no Jew or Greek. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Christ comes and basically equalizes everybody. And that's already how it is.
But Christ ain't. Wait.
Haven't figured that out yet.
We're equal? When did that happen?
You want me to look it up for you?
No, not in the Bible. I'm saying in reality. When did we?
That's my point. That's my point. Is Christ already said that men and women are equal in Christ? Right. It's like, but when it comes to the rest of the world, I mean, that's for us to decide, like human beings, like from person to person. Like I think men and women are equal in just about every case under the sun, other than, most men are stronger physically than a lot of women. That's pretty much the only main difference between men and women.
Physically, you're saying?
Yeah, just physical strength, usually.
There's other differences, but yeah. So what I'm trying to understand is are you just picking and choosing certain parts of the Bible to adhere to?
No, I just follow the Bible like a contract.
Yeah.
And so like when you read it and you understand like what it says, you understand that God treats people differently based upon what kind of people they are. So God doesn't change, but he'll treat other people different because they're different. Right? He doesn't just look at like Gentile people who are pagan people out here worshiping like sticks or something. He doesn't look at those people the same as like God's chosen people, like the Jews who, he led through the desert and everything, because obviously they know God, right? Obviously they know him to a T. Now the Gentile people out here who believe in many gods and all this and that, see, they don't know God.
Who doesn't know God?
So he has to talk to them differently so that they can come to the understanding of God, just like the Jews do. It's like everybody has their time. Yeah, you ever heard the prophecy like until the fullness of the Gentiles comes in, that whole thing? See, like, so he deals with people differently based upon who they are.
Okay. So I think what I'm trying to say is in the Bible, it talks about women being beneath men. And you're saying that women are equal to men, which I respect and I appreciate. But that isn't a biblical teaching. The biblical teaching is God, then it's Jesus, then it's man, then it's woman, then it's, child. And
well, yeah, there's a hierarchy, that we live by. Yeah.
That's what I asked you about.
Level.
That's what I asked you.
Keeps us on a foundation.
That doesn't keep you on a foundation, though.
It does.
How?
I mean, I'll tell you how, but
yeah, tell me how. Tell me how does women submitting to men keep us on a foundation?
Well, it's the same way that men should submit to God. That's
why should but is God and man, are God and man even close?
Well, that's the hierarchy. Is God?
No. Hold on, Clowner. Answer my question. Are God and man even close?
What do you mean? Close in what?
In anything. Anything. Are God and man close? Is God not infinitely smarter than man? Is God not infinitely stronger than man? Is God? It's not even close, correct?
God chooses to reveal him. He reveals himself as a he.
Hold on.
So
hold on. Wait.
Does that mean anything?
No. I'm asking you. God didn't reveal himself as a he. That's just what you read in the Bible. But God, it, they, them, whatever. I'm asking you, is God close? Is man even close to God?
He's close, yeah.
So God and man are close.
Yeah.
Like we're almost as smart as God. We're almost as wise as God. We're almost as powerful as. Okay, that's what I'm asking you then. Is God and man close? That's what I'm asking you. In that way.
Jesus became a man.
Sir,
so that he could understand.
Sir, answer my question. Are God and men close?
Yeah.
In what way are they close?
Where Jesus was a man.
No, that doesn't make God and men close. So in what way is God?
A man, bro. What do you mean? It doesn't make him.
He had to turn into a man. He had to turn into a man. Is Jesus and men close? The man that was healing everybody by the touch of his garment, that man and a man, and you and me, we're close, right? We're close to Jesus. The man that had infinite wisdom when he was a boy, 12 years old, whooping the priests' asses in the synagogues. That boy, that man, that we're close, right? No, Jesus is infinitely. If you believe in Jesus, Jesus was infinitely smarter than you and me. He was infinite. He was without sin. So on and so forth. Are we close? Are you close to without sin? Not even fucking close. So in no way are you and me like God. We're not close to God. But men and women are women are better than men. So why the fuck would women be beneath men? That's what I'm saying. That shit is stupid.
Teaching from the devil, bro.
That's not from the devil. That's in the Bible. Hold on, wait. So the devil wrote the Bible? Because that's in the Bible.
All right, listen. It's the foundation point that God is superior to everything. God the Father. Then you have Christ, man, women, child. All right. This is the foundation for the whole thing. Now, see, this is the same reason why God submits to Christ. Christ submits to God.
You're not saying anything. You're just
once you mess up that line.
Yeah, you're just repeating yourself. So
well, I'm saying this is what happens when people mess up that.
No, that's not what happens. So women and men. So women and men are closer to each other. Men are closer to women. I do think men have a good amount of catching up to do to women. But we are closer to women than women are to God, in theory, or closer to God than men are to God, right? Like humans aren't close to God. We can't live forever. We don't build worlds. We don't, you know what I mean? In 6 days and rest on. We don't do that shit. We are not gods. We're not close, right? But women on earth, women are superior to men in almost every way right now. Maybe historically, I don't know, but definitely as of right now, they are superior to men in every way. So why would, outside of physical strength, which that's just what you guys say, I would be more specific. Outside of upper body strength, women are pretty much superior to men in every single way. Like, just being real, right? So what are you talking about? Like, what, like, why would women ever listen to men by default? You don't think that actually causes division? You don't think that actually leads to division? You don't think that actually leads to poor outcomes when you arbitrarily apply this logic that women should submit to men? No matter if they're smarter than men, if they're more qualified than, it doesn't matter. They should submit to men. You don't think that leads to ruin and disaster? That's pretty fucking dumb of God, if you ask me.
Well, see, like, what it is God knows pretty much like how these things play out. Like, say, like, you're a man, right? Mm-hmm. And you think the way you do, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? You think that women are superior, or, you know, in whatever kind of ways, you know what I'm saying? But then look at Joe Rogan over here, mm-hmm. right? Does he believe that? The next guy, does he believe that? Like, what? I mean, like, if we could sit here and change people's minds, you know, with like just talking, you know, logic.
How else do you change people's minds, clown around her?
I mean, well, I'm saying like you got people on this app right here talking about how God is a slaver or he's evil.
Definitely.
All these things. But then, like, I point to Martin Luther King, you know, and I'll be like, well, he used the Bible to sit here and end a lot of segregation, you know, talking about how all men are equal.
No, he didn't.
And all these things. And so
Martin Luther King Jr. operated outside of the Bible. When it came to civil rights, he operated outside of the Bible. He used his connection to the church, don't get me wrong, but he operated outside of the Bible.
But the whole reason that he sat here and preached that men were equal is because that's what the Bible teaches.
He said,
because at first he was going to teach communism. You know, like, that's what he was sitting there looking into, was communism.
Is communism not the Bible?
No.
Why not? What is communism?
Communism is some sort of human, you know, political system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what are some of the? It's not against God. What are some of the tenets of communism? You can believe in God and be a communist. I think the Bible is closer to communism than it is to capitalism.
How so?
Because unless you're telling me God is evil, unless you're telling me God loves inequity, right? Like built into the system, then I would have to believe that God is against capitalism. I know from reading the apostle stories about Jesus that he would be against capitalism.
Oh yeah, I mean, as a Christian, we're against this whole world. I mean, we're totally opposed to this whole world.
I don't know what that means.
It means we're not, as a Christian, like when you follow Christ, you're not supposed to be of the world. You're supposed to be different.
But you live in the world.
Yeah, but we live in the world. That's exactly what the scripture says.
I do think men are different in the world. I think men are unlike anything I've ever seen in the world. I think men are very different. I don't think women are very different in the world. I think women are very close to nature. I think men are very different in the world. Like, I've never seen anything like men. The way that human males think, I've never seen anything like it in nature. It, like, outside of like parasites or like locusts, I haven't really seen. I don't know. I think men are really different. Like, men are like against nature. Like, it's crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like that before. And even parasites serve a purpose. That's what I'm saying. Like, locusts serve a purpose. What purpose do men serve?
I mean, for me, myself, I'm just trying to live out my life here. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Bible literally teaches, like, we're just passing through here, bro. You know? Like, it's not like we're going to take anything here with us. Like, any of the thoughts that we have, what we care about, you know?
Take it where?
Equality, any of these things. Like,
where are you gonna take it to? What are you talking about? Where are you gonna take it to?
Heaven.
Where the fuck is heaven?
It's up in the sky, you know?
No, it's not. Did you know that we can have?
The Bible teaches. That's what I'm saying.
No, the Bible doesn't teach that, actually.
Oh, what does it teach then?
It says that heaven will take place on earth.
When?
After the second coming, the third coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that between time right there.
Look up, read the book of Malachi. It's a short book, but read the book of Malachi.
Oh, well, here, let me tell you something about the book of Malachi. So, you know, all them Old Testament prophets, they didn't know that Christ was going to come and sacrifice on the cross. You remember them saying that?
I remember them saying that.
Right, because they didn't know that.
So
it wasn't revealed to them by God that he was going to send his son to sacrifice on the cross for the sin of the world. It was only revealed to them that they were going to have a kingdom on earth. Because they're Jewish. They're not Christians. You see the difference? That's what I was trying to tell you before.
What? What does that have to do with?
I'm talking about the teaching of dispensationalism, man. Like, it's a teaching that talks about how the Jews, they thought that, you know, Christ was going to come, sit on the throne of David, rule the world in righteousness. We know that that hasn't happened, right? But it will happen.
But wasn't
Jesus
yet. Wasn't Jesus Jewish?
Yeah, he was Jewish.
Talking to like I haven't read the Bible in 20 years, so it's like, please take my ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Like, bear with me. I'm not the most well versed in it, but I read it extensively 20 years ago. At even the little bits and pieces I can remember, I'm surprised I can remember them so well. But yeah, what you're saying is not true. Just so you know, I know what you're saying isn't true, but I just want to be clear. I don't want to turn this into it's been a somewhat Bible debate. I was just laughing at the notion that that communism is bad and is anti-God, but capitalism isn't. And
no,
that
I didn't say that.
And that women should submit to men because God said so, even though women are smarter than men, have more integrity than men, are better communicators than men.
I'll come 50-50 with you, and I'll say women should submit to men if they want to follow the Bible and God. Christ.
Whatever.
Then they should submit to men. Now, if they don't want to follow God and Christ and the Bible, then they shouldn't submit to men.
Where has submit? Where has submit?
Whatever they want to do, because that's where we learn that.
Where has submitting to men? Where has that gotten women?
I mean, a lot of places. I don't know.
In the grave.
I mean, I would say for me personally, submitting to anybody puts me in the grave. Because no one really cares about me.
But you submit to God, though.
So, I mean...
Wait, but you submit to God, though.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's going to give me life. That's what I'm saying. Submitting to any person will put you in the grave.
So why do you think women should submit to men then? You're contradicting yourself.
If you're a man that's actually going to love your wife,
take care
of her,
too many caveats.
Good,
Hold on, clown around her. You are contradicting yourself. You just said anytime you submit to a person, you're putting yourself in a grave. You didn't specify. Now, when I said that, why would women submit to men? Now you're giving a caveat saying, oh, but if the man is good, but men aren't good. So let's go back. Why should women submit to men?
All right, let's get specific. What's your longest relationship you had?
17 years and counting. 18 years in like 2 weeks.
Mine's 12 years.
Okay.
All right. So have you submitted to your wife like how she should submit to you?
No, I submitted to her.
Right. That's what I asked.
No, she hasn't submitted to me.
I asked.
I know. Hold on, wait. I gotta be clear. I'm happy my wife has never submitted to me because I'm a fucking idiot. But eventually I came around and I submitted to my wife. I submitted to the higher authority in my relationship. I submitted to the smarter person, to the better I literally submitted to the better individual in our relationship. Without a doubt. And guess what? And guess what? After I did that, my life got better. Ain't that crazy? After I submitted to her, my life got exponentially better. Huh?
It's not really that crazy to me.
Yeah, it's like super easy now. I'm like, damn, all I had to do was just listen to this woman and I would have had like a way better life. Goddamn, who would have thought that the woman that has a fucking master's degree and is on every level a better person than me, she would be able to help me become a better person. Ain't that crazy? But a lot of men don't know that. A lot of men are unwilling to accept that, right? So we hide behind things like the Bible to say that women should submit to us, when in reality, that makes zero fucking sense.
Okay, so if we could get specific, what are you talking about? What do you mean when you say you submitted to your wife?
I literally, like last night, me and my wife were talking about moving, right? Now, I want you guys to understand, my wife, though I submit, like I openly will tell you guys I submit to her or whatever, that's not her, like she's not like that. Last night, me and my wife were talking about moving. We're buying a house in like 4 months. So we're talking about moving, and we were talking about like what city we're moving to, and we were getting all our plans together, and she's, telling me about what she has going on, right? And long story short, she was like, she said, are you sure that we're moving, that we're moving to the city? And I was like, yeah, and we went back and forth. And then she kept saying like, she said that I was making her feel like I was waffling on our decision by some of the things I was saying. And I was like, no, just so you know, I want to make this clear. We are moving wherever you want us to move, wherever you see, you know what I'm saying? That's where we're going. Right? Like wherever, because I'm good anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fine anywhere. I can work from anywhere. It doesn't matter to me. So I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, because she actually has to like work at a place. She has to have like co-workers and all of that stuff. I'm like, yeah, no, 100%. Like wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm down, right? I do that. I used to not do that often. Sometimes I would do that, but I used to not do that often. I would push back. I would, argue. I would be combative or whatever. It's weird because looking back on it, it's like, why, you know what I mean? Like I was just being stupid. It wasn't really for any reason, and it's okay to question. Yes, exactly. Inferiority complex. Exactly. That's exactly what it was. I had an inferiority complex, right? So I would push back needlessly against my wife, and often it would end in arguments and, you know what I'm saying, and all of this stuff. And I was really bad at communicating. Fast forward, whatever, 15 years later, 13 years later, whenever, right, I started to actually become a better communicator. I started to see like, okay, well, if you just listen, because I would end up listening to my wife often. I would do the thing that she asked me to do or she told me to do or whatever the case may be. Often I would end up doing it and my life would be better. But I was just needlessly fighting against it for no fucking reason. Like no reason, no logical reason, I'm saying. No logical explanation. Literally, once I started to unpack my misogyny and once I started to, it allowed me to be able to value my wife as a human being, then I was like, oh shit, I've been wrong this whole time. My approach has been terrible. Look at what, like, and you almost become embarrassed because you're like, what the fuck was I doing for the last 5 years? What the fuck was I doing for the last 7 years? Like, why wouldn't I just be like, oh yeah, no, you're right. If the shit makes sense, because my wife makes sense 99% of the fucking time. Right?
Okay. Well, let me tell you like a real predicament, like a real circumstance. So I've been with a girl for 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
After I was with her for 3 years, she moves in with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Live in a 1-bedroom apartment. Her mom and dad are having problems, been having problems their whole life. They're married, but they're divorced, at the same time. They're split up. So I convinced her mom to move in with us into this apartment. So she finds an apartment upstairs, right? So she lives above us. What her mom chooses to do is let her dad move into the apartment, right?
Mm.
So then later on, they get in an argument again, right?
Wait, her mom and dad do what? They let you do what?
Her mom found an apartment upstairs from our apartment.
Mm.
So she lives right above us, and she moved into there to get away from her dad.
Okay.
Right? So then she lets her dad move back in to her apartment, or she lets her husband, right? My girlfriend's mom lets her husband move.
She moved into an apartment up there to get away from the husband, and then ends up letting the husband move back in with her. Got it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so then she ends up, they get an argument, and then she gives the apartment to him.
Okay.
Moves downstairs with us.
Okay.
Right, because I allowed it, and so because it's my girlfriend's mom. I care for them. They're basically like my family.
Uh-huh.
So then her mom, she says this place is too small. But she's right.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have a lot of money. But she's here to help us out. She has a job, So then we move into a bigger house, like a 4-bedroom house. It was like $900. You know what I'm saying? Today, I just moved out of that house a couple months ago. Today, that house is $1,500 a month.
Yeah.
So her mom actually passes away.
Oh, shit.
3 years ago, right? And so I'm basically left trying to take care of all of this stuff in this house, 4-bedroom house.
You guys have kids?
You know, my wife. Huh?
Is this your wife or your girlfriend? Because you were calling her your girlfriend earlier.
Well, I've been with her 12 years. We're engaged.
Okay, so not your wife that you've been with for 12 years. I'm pretty sure that goes against the tenets of the Bible, shacking up with the woman, right? Nia said, on the clown, shacking isn't Christian, right? That's not very Christian of you to be shacking up with this woman for 12 years. But anyways, not marrying her. Do you guys have kids together as well?
No.
Okay, thank God. So yeah, all right. That's interesting. The super Christian is shacking up with the woman for 12 years and won't marry her.
Okay. So anyway, her mom passes away. Mm-hmm. And so my fiance loses her mind a little bit, lost her mom.
Yep.
And, she can't really work that good, pay bills and all this stuff, stay good and level. You know what I'm saying? She could be casted out as a homeless person, you know what I'm saying? Just because life is that hard.
Okay.
And so, this is my predicament. So if I wasn't there to sit there and actually do what needs to be done, then she wouldn't have nobody. She'd probably go to the grave.
Okay.
And that's just half the story, of everything that really happened.
What's the relevancy? What's the relevancy of this?
Well, see, because to me, masculinity and being a man is more about not worrying about how bad or hard life is, but just going on anyway and doing what needs to be done just because it's hard. Life ain't easy.
Okay. Why is that masculine? What makes that masculine?
Well, it's because feminism doesn't really explain toughness, why life is hard and, people go to the grave, What's feminine about that?
Well, real quick, what is feminism?
Because I'm talking to you. I got about masculinity and feminism.
Why about it? Because I understand it, but I'm trying to figure out, why are you talking about feminism when you don't understand it, when you don't know what it is? You know what I'm saying? You don't think that's weird?
My own understanding of feminism, and it's just more
so you think you think it's fair just to be able to make up your own understandings of shit and then push it on everybody else?
Well, see, I do that because it makes more sense to me, because if I know your definition of feminism, I'm gonna wonder how does that even conduct in the world?
What if it's not my definition of feminism? What if it's just the definition of feminism?
Then I would understand why people are so messed up in the head, right? Because that's what they're learning.
What are they learning? What are you talking? I'm saying it's not my definition of feminism. It's the definition of feminism.
Yeah, it's the definition of feminism. So everybody who goes and reads the definition of feminism or masculinity or whatever, they take that and then they perceive it in their own little way, and then
that is how words work.
That's why the world's such a great place.
Clown around her. That's how words work, brother. Right? So what I'm trying to understand is you don't know anything about masculinity. You don't know anything about feminism. You don't know anything about femininity, but you are talking about them in a way as which you do. You don't think that's weird?
Yeah, I think it's weird.
That's what I'm saying. I'm dead serious. I'm saying, why do you we can have the conversation. If that's what you're saying I don't know. And I'm up here to understand better, than fine. I understand that. But I'm saying you're saying stuff as if they are facts and they don't make any sense to a person that understands what these words mean and what these concepts mean. You know what I'm saying? When you say oh, well, that's not feminism. I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with feminism? Feminism is simply the belief that men, women, and children should be treated fairly, equitably, and equally. To put it in a nutshell, that's all. That's the basis of feminism. You think that's a problem?
You said to be treated fairly and equally,
equitably, and equally. Yep.
No, it's not a problem.
Okay. Do you think Jesus would be a feminist?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So shouldn't you be a feminist?
I mean, I don't like to label myself like that. You know, I've already labeled myself as a Christian, so obviously I believe in that, obviously.
It's so funny, man.
That's why it's funny, because like you say, like, wouldn't Jesus be a feminist? Yet you're talking to a Christian trying to tell them that Jesus was bad. God was bad.
I never said Jesus was bad.
He's God.
Jesus. Okay, hold on. Wait. Jesus to me wasn't a real person. If he was, I would follow him. If Jesus was a real person, I would follow him. Right. But I don't think Jesus was a real person. Right. I think there may have been somebody on the face of the planet named Jesus, not Jesus. That happened, 2,000 years ago. Fine. But I don't think Jesus was a real person. No shade, no tea. I'm talking about the idea of Jesus, or what has been written about Jesus, right? What we know about the character that is Jesus. I'm saying that Jesus would be a feminist, I believe.
Well, see, so the definition is the doctrine advocating social, political, and all other rights of women equal to those of men. So, earlier when I said you're equal in Christ, men and women, that's basically what I said right there, man.
No, we want to be equal.
When I look at the definitions of the world,
we want to be equal.
They don't really even make as much sense to me.
But
I got to look at the doctrine.
Sir, we want to be equal on earth. I don't want to wait to go to Sky Daddy. I don't want to suffer. Why do we have to suffer to go to Sky Daddy?
That is how it is already.
What do you mean that's
that
how it is?
People don't want to follow Christ, so there's differences.
Following Christ.
See how it works?
Following Christ is what got us in this predicament, brother.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely. Who do you think when Malcolm X said we didn't land on Plymouth Rock, Plymouth Rock landed on us, and they brought over them slaves? What book do you think was on that book?
Bro.
What book do you hold on. What book do you think they brought? Hold on. What book do you think them pilgrims brought on that shit?
Okay, so where did that come from though? How did it get to the Greeks? How did that happen?
How did what get to the Greeks?
The Bible. The Word of God.
It didn't get to what?
It came to them from Ethiopia, bro. It came from all over the world.
No, it didn't. What are you talking about? No, that's not the truth.
Originate in Europe.
I didn't say it originated in Europe.
Right. That's the truth.
I didn't say it originated in Europe. Man. I didn't say it originated in Europe.
Okay.
I didn't say that.
Originate there, so it doesn't matter that the Bible was with them.
When you say the Bible,
what the Bible's for.
Time out. When you say the Bible, you're talking about the one that was written in Europe, though. You're not talking about the Ethiopian Bible. They didn't get it from that Bible. They hold on, wait, hold on, wait. Have you ever read the Ethiopian Bible? No, okay. So you don't know if it's different or the same as the European Bible.
Exactly what's different about the Ethiopian Bible.
How, when you never read it?
The only thing that's different about the Ethiopian Bible is they have 27 more books. That's it.
There's only 66 books in the Bible. So they have 27 more. That is fucking 40% more books.
But that doesn't mean they're true.
But you're contradicting yourself again. If we got it from the Ethiopians, then why isn't it true?
We didn't get it from Ethiopia.
That's what you just said.
We got it from Israel.
I know where we got it from, but you just said we got it from Ethiopia.
It passed through Ethiopia before it got to Europe. Yeah.
No, it didn't.
It's passed through everywhere before it got to Europe.
No, it didn't, bro.
They just made it into a whole book when it got to Europe. What do you think, bro? Like it was scrolls and all kinds of stuff. That's here and translated into Greek.
Bro, the Bible is a bunch. Hey, I don't know if you ever used to read them nighttime bedtime stories, like the frog in the tree and the goddamn three little pigs and the big bad wolf. That's what the Bible is. It's a bunch of fables put into one place. That's all it is. All the shit that's in the Bible, like you said, you're right. They're taken from all different religions and different parts of the world, and then they synthesized it.
Okay, well, let me tell you.
That's all they did.
So, you remember in the garden, right, when Eve ate the fruit, and the serpent said, you'll be like gods. Your eyes
Eve didn't eat the fruit. Adam did.
Right. He said, your eyes will be opened, right? You'll be like God, knowing the difference between good and evil. Right? And then God said, you're cursed above all cattle, and you're cursed to crawl on the ground all the day.
Hey, Satan won that battle, though. Satan was right.
He said he's going to eat dust. That's what he said. And see, Adam was made from the dust of the ground. You see? And so he's cursed to eat dust all the days of his life. This is
irrelevant. You just talking.
Now, see, if you wanted to know a parable, if you wanted to know,
I know a bunch of parables from the Bible.
Speaking, like in metaphors,
yeah.
This is how it's speaking. You see all the suffering in the world. You see how the devil roams as a roaring lion, eating who he may devour.
The devil hasn't hurt anybody. The devil doesn't hurt anybody. The devil doesn't hurt anybody. God does. The devil doesn't hurt anybody.
Dust every day, bro. You can't see it out there.
The devil don't hurt nobody. The devil didn't hurt. The devil didn't curse out Adam and Eve. The devil didn't tell nobody to unalive a bunch. The devil ain't hurt nobody. You just making up. Don't put dirt on the devil's name. The devil ain't did shit. You tripping. Satan ain't did shit to us. God has, though.
No, God cursed him and said, you're going to eat dust all the days of your life. Adam was made of the dust of the ground. So piece it together, man. I mean, you're smart enough.
Hey, man. Lord, last time I checked, the devil don't do shit. The devil be chilling. I don't know where the devil at. The devil big chilling. God, on the other hand.
Good job fooling you.
Huh?
He's doing a good job. I mean, you know how they say. I mean,
if I was to follow anybody from the Bible,
when you're not even seen.
If I was to follow anybody from the Bible, it would probably be Satan. But I don't follow the Bible. But yeah, this is my older age. Like when I got older, like some villains that actually were right, like Killmonger was right. You know what I'm saying? I think Thanos was. People think Thanos was crazy. He was genocidal, definitely. But I think Thanos had a point. I ain't gonna hold you. I think he went about it terribly, right?
When they make those movies, they're trying to give these people the attributes of God, so you hate God. You know that, right?
No, they're not.
Instead, you look at the character and you say, he actually had a good idea.
Oh, Elphaba was right. What? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Elphaba was 100% right. They fuck with that. They fuck with that lady. They fuck with Elphaba from a child to an. She saw, yeah, Magneto also correct. Magneto also correct. Magneto also correct. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm just saying, when you read if you take off the God goggles and you just read the Bible just like as a story, the devil had a point. The devil had a point. I ain't say right or wrong. The devil had a point.
It's like when you realize that God, like when we go to work every day and pay our bills, and this is what we're forced to do based off of capitalism and stuff, people don't realize that in God's eyes, that's slavery.
But God is okay with slavery.
No, he's not. He
is.
He just stands idly by watching people do what they want to do. And
that means he's okay with it. If I just stood idly by and watched somebody cause you harm, would you not think that I was okay with it?
Yeah, I think you were fucked up, but you're not God.
But God gets it. Wait, but God gets a pass, even though I don't have any power to stop the shit. But you would say I'm fucked up. But God got all the power to stop it. Hey man, hold on. Wait, hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. I'm trying to tell you something. When black people was crying out to God on their plantations for 300 years and God never came, that if that don't make you not believe in God, I don't know what will.
I know God was there the whole time. That's the thing.
He was on the side of the slave owners.
No.
God was helping the slave owners.
Retarded.
Don't say that word.
That ain't right.
Oh, I gotta drop you for saying that. Every time God, every time them slave owners tracked down a slave with them dogs and them dogs gnawed up the genitals and shit, God was right there watching, eating popcorn. He was on their side. He was on the slave on the side, brother.
No, that don't make no sense at all.
How that don't make no sense?
Because that's not what God's about.
Oh, that's crazy. Hey,
that's
Jesus. Hey, didn't Jesus say, "Render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's"?
Yeah, but God's not about.
Hold on, wait. Oh, wait. What did God say? Hey, what did Jesus say about beating a slave? What did he say? He didn't say don't beat slaves. He didn't say don't have slaves. He said it's okay to beat a slave, just don't unalive him.
Where did he say that?
In the Bible. I thought you read it. I don't remember the scriptures off the top of my bro. Read if you look it up. Look it up right now. Google it like you've been Googling all the rest of the shit. Google it right now. Google what Jesus said about slaves. Google what it said about Google. What did Jesus say about whipping slaves? Google that shit right now. Look it up. It's real. Look it up.
Let's Google it up.
I said probably Leviticus. Nah, I don't think it's in Leviticus. It's in Deuteronomy or Leviticus. Oh.
The Old Testament doesn't really apply to Christians.
Hey, God. Hey, also I know God was all for colonialism. Oh, God loved colonialism. Oh my goodness.
You just let the world fool you, bro.
They said Exodus 21 and 20. Exodus 21 and 20.
Man, you're talking to a bunch of people that think the whole Bible is Exodus, bro.
Nah, I'm just talking to educated people.
Yeah, they're educated. All right, we're Googling it. Now, you just want to hit up a straight up atheist forum?
No. I don't, what? I don't see it.
Well, I mean, because it don't have no scriptures on that, bro. Like, it just shoots up, you know, the Old Testament, Exodus. Jesus wasn't alive yet, so we can't hear what he would say. There's really no scriptures in the New Testament that talk this way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless like people feel like they should be slaves, then there shouldn't be no slaves. Like
Jesus said slaves should obey their masters sincerely.
And what scripture is that?
Exodus 21 says, when a man strikes his slave, male or female, with a rod, and the slave dies under his hand, he shall be avenged. But if the slave survives a day or two, he is not to be avenged, for the slave is his money. Just so you know. So that's in that Bible. That's in the same. You can't separate it from the shit that Jesus was yapping about.
So like in my eyes, like in God's
eyes, bro, you don't get to
like,
separate like
the
Old Testament from the New Testament because you were just talking.
Your head, closing your eyes,
No. You don't get to separate the Old Testament from the New Testament because just 5 minutes ago you quoted the story of Adam and Eve. That's in fucking Genesis. So you don't get to separate the Old Testament from the New Testament.
That's the problem.
I don't know what it means. What does it mean? Tell me. The scripture you just read right now in real time. What?
Yeah, it means when like you get wrote up at your job or you get fired or you get suspended. You know, like what they used to do back in the 50s when in school. They used to whip children with a paddle, didn't they?
Man, what? Did you just say it's like getting disciplined at work?
I mean, I'm trying to tell you that in God's eyes, all this is slavery. All right. So when he's saying your master, he's talking about your boss. Right?
Brother, hold on. Hold on, brother. This scripture cannot be more clear. It says, when a man strikes his slave, male or female, the rod, physical thing, the rod and the slave dies. Also, not just talking about reprimanding your fucking subordinate or your employee, dies under his hand, he shall be avenged. But if the slave avenged means he should be punished. But
no, it means he's gonna be put to death, bro.
I know. I just said that.
No,
He's gonna be
okay.
punished.
So that's pretty important, right? He killed a slave, bro. His own property, right? And he's gonna be.
You're not listening. Let's finish it. It says if you whip them and they die, yes, the person will be avenged. But the next thing says, but if the slave survives a day or two, they don't even have to survive forever. They just have to survive a day or two. If they survive a day or two, he is not to be avenged, for the slave is his money. It's his property. He can do with the slave.
Like when you're at your job and you got.
He can do with the slave as he wishes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just so you know. So now I'm good. I'm gonna throw just on that. Look, I ain't gonna even hold you. Just on that scripture alone, I'm throwing away the whole book. I don't need to read nothing else in the book. Just on that scripture alone, the whole book got to go. The whole book got to move around. I'm good on it. Off of that one scripture, I'm good. I don't need no further context.
Oh, look, I'm just saying, off what you're preaching today, you ain't gonna.
I ain't preaching shit. Man. I'm good.
Yeah, you're preaching masculinity.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
Nowhere.
Wait, but you broke. You see what I'm saying? What do you mean I'm not gonna get anywhere? You can barely afford to take care of your 12-year girlfriend. You've been with your girl for 12 years, bro. Like a slave, 12 years a slave, right? I'm married and buying a house.
Obviously, you got
when you say I'm not gonna get nowhere, what are you talking about?
Blessings in there, right?
Blessings? Nah.
What do they call that nowadays? Privilege, right?
Nah, I ain't got no privilege.
Got some good privilege going on, man. Praise God.
You got more privileges than me.
How?
Because you white. You're a white man.
What do you mean? I don't even have no money. I can't.
I know, because you're too busy believing in God.
Like that, man. What do you
hold on.
The
reason why, well, you could choose to marry your wife, and you could choose to marry your girlfriend. You choose not to. And you can choose to live a better life. You probably don't listen to her because you talk too much. And you can choose, and you can have a better life as a white man. And you could easily have a better life than me if you would go clock in. Pick up another book outside of the Bible. You barely read the Bible. Read another book. Read a different book. And I promise you, you will excel in life. Guarantee you. But you don't want to do it. You're lazy.
I mean, it seems like to me you got everything you need in life, so you don't really have no need for God.
You're right.
There you go.
So you hold on, wait. So the difference is you broke and we both working class, but I have more money than you. Therefore, I don't need God. So that's all you need is just some money, and you don't need God. Then get some money. Is that why you so afraid of getting some money? Because you're afraid you're not gonna need God no more?
You got money. You got a wife.
Mm-hmm.
You probably got some kids. Maybe
I got 2 kids.
House. You can move. You do these things. You know, so you got privilege over me. You see?
No, I don't have privilege though.
It's pretty much as simple as it is.
No. It's not a privilege. Right?
It's not a privilege.
It's not a privilege.
And kids and money and everything.
How is that a privilege when I earned it?
You should just have that.
Hold on, wait. How is this a privilege when I earned it? Where's my privilege at? I did it in spite of. You said you grew up poor. I grew up poor. You grew up poor. I grew up poor. Right? Only difference is I read a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I listened a little bit better. That's it.
All you did was follow men. That's all you did. You made some friends out there and you followed men. That's all you did, man.
That doesn't even make sense. You should
follow the people that hold the
money. Hold on.
What you did.
You need to follow that man to a better job. Whatever man you need, follow that man to a job that pay you $25 an hour.
I don't follow man. That's the difference.
Follow that man. Hold on, brother. Follow that man out of the unemployment line and go clock in. Like, follow that man to school. You need to go follow some men. It's some men. Actually, follow some women. That's your problem. I was listening to women. You was listening to men. The men that wrote the Bible. I was listening to the girlies. They was telling me, hey, you should read more. Hey, you should listen more. And I was like, hey, you know what? They might be on to something. Here we are. Look at us.
Yeah, all it is sitting here fooling people into your own will so that you can make some money. It doesn't matter.
I had money before I got online.
I thought you were poor.
I grew up poor. The fuck? I'm 43. I grew up in Long Beach, California.
Wow. How poor were you there?
In poverty. I lived in the projects. I was on Section 8. I got free lunches from school. I saw the doctor maybe 4 times in my life. I saw the dentist maybe 3 times. I was poor.
Okay, and then what changed?
I listened.
What do you mean? You just went out and got a job, or what?
Yeah, I got up. I got a fucking job. Some of it I was born with. Some of, I'm saying, I was charismatic, and there was that definitely, like, I had some things going on naturally, but I capitalized on it. You know what I'm saying? I follow my dreams. Right? I started making music when I was 10. Started rapping when I was 10. That shit got me up, that took me all around the country and shit. I went on tour. I made a bunch of music. I made some money. I met some cool people. Then that shit ended, and guess what I did? I got a fucking job. J-O-B. You know what I was doing? I was working at Chili's. I was working at Chili's. This whole time I was Christian. I was broke as shit, and I was a Christian. And I was working at Chili's.
Yeah, that's
and
the point.
And I was clocking in. Why is that the point?
The point is
to be broke? I don't want to be Christian.
That's the point.
Oh, if you got to be broke to be Christian, I'll pass.
I mean, it's not like a requirement, but it's probably going to end up happening.
Yeah, I'll pass. Y'all can keep that shit.
Yeah, you got to build your riches in heaven, not on earth.
But riches don't exist.
Foolish.
But riches don't exist in heaven, though.
Yeah, they do.
How can one be rich in a place that doesn't have monetary? Where's the riches coming from?
Well, we're more talking about wealth, like actual riches.
Like
things
what?
That actually matter, like I can keep forever.
Like a diamond? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, sure. It could be a diamond, jasper stone, onyx.
And what is that? And what good are those things?
Whatever.
So you still talking about materials in heaven? Why the fuck do I want to go to heaven? I got materials right here.
Well, because you have a body that will wither away.
Yep. And I'm okay with that.
And so I'm trying to get a body that does not wither away. You see?
The robot bodies are on the way. Just wait. Well, you probably won't be able to get it because
that's totally that's the devil's system, bro. That's
not the devil's system.
System. All right. Listen, let me tell you. All right, the mark of the beast. Mm-hmm. All this is a branding. That's all it is, man. For a slave. That's all it is. So when people receive the mark of the beast, their robot body, right? They will become slaves.
Y'all been saying the mark of the beast. Y'all done changed the mark of the beast so many times. You know those people that already got robot body parts inside of them right now, right?
That's okay. All right. That's
pacemakers.
The point is when they hook your
metal hits
to the internet.
And diamond encrusted patellas and shit like that. If you Kobe or some shit. Like, what are you talking about? We already part cyborg, fam. Like,
we're talking about when they hook your brain up to the internet. Okay.
Yep.
And we'll all be of one mind.
Like the Matrix? Well, you already are of one mind. You already, hold on, wait, but you already are of one mind. You think
it's gonna
you
be,
are, hold on, wait.
Process.
Time out, clowner. You are already a part of a hive mind. You are already a part of a group think. You don't think freely. You think like every other Christian. So not every other Christian, but the majority of other Christians. So you're projecting that shit onto me. I don't. I'm free. I don't think about that shit.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem. But you just said the hive mind is the problem. But you're a part of the hive mind. I'm not.
Yeah, because with Christ, you get peace in your heart.
I'm peaceful though.
When you get hooked up to the beast system, you
sir, I gotta tell you
something.
I gotta tell you something right now. You can't be peaceful living in squalor. You can't be peaceful. You can't be peaceful not being able to pay your rent. You can't be peaceful.
Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah, you can.
Based on what logic? Based on what logic?
Bro, since I follow Christ, I could lose everything in this life, and I don't care.
You don't got nothing.
What are you talking about? You don't know me. You don't know.
You just told me.
I got stuff.
What you got?
I don't care to lose it all.
What you got?
I follow Christ.
Let me ask you.
It's gonna be okay.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Is your mattress on a bed frame or on the ground?
It's on a bed frame.
Okay. So, and you have a place to stay.
Yeah. And I have 2 jobs that I work every day.
Exactly. That's stressful. 2 jobs? You killing yourself.
I'm not stressed. I'm fine with it. It makes me money. Good money. But that's not the point. That's not why I'm here.
Working.
Just because I can do it. I mean, I literally work 10 hours a day at 2 different jobs. I leave one, I go to the other one.
You work 10 hours total?
Like $4,000 a month just by myself. I mean, that's not like
a
whole bunch of money, but that's good for one person.
Yeah. In what state?
Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee is definitely way less expensive. And your girl doesn't work, right?
Yeah, she works.
Oh, now she
just
can work.
Started working, and she's not really, too work handy. But she tries her best.
Does she have access to health care?
I don't think she does. Well, she's a manager at McDonald's, so she could get it if she wanted to, but.
So she doesn't, but she can't really afford health care. You don't think her having
pay for that.
You don't think her having health care, having access to health care and being able to go see somebody about what she's going through, you don't think that would help her?
What do you mean?
How else can I say it?
Just depression?
Yeah, her being depressed.
I mean, you just sit there and talk to people and do what you need to do. I mean, if she thinks she needs to go talk to a psychiatrist or something, then she can come up with that herself. I mean, she's
so you're not really protecting this woman.
I don't know what you mean.
You're not helping her. You're not protecting her.
How
aren't you protecting her? Because she needs some help and you aren't able to provide it for her, but you also won't help her get it.
But what? How?
I just told you how. I just told you how. Why are you playing dumb? I just told you how.
What do you mean? Just like pay for insurance or something?
Help her get insurance so she can go see that doctor and go sit on that lady couch. Maybe get some meds.
She doesn't want to do that. If she wanted to do that,
help her.
She would
help
talk
her
to me about that.
Help her. You talk to her about it. Why are you waiting?
No, I'm not going to force her to do anything.
I didn't say force her. I didn't say force her.
They can do it all by themselves.
Hold on, wait.
No man in their life.
What is it? Wait, but you're contradicting yourself. What is the use in you being ahead of your woman if you're not going to fucking help her when she needs it?
I do help her when she needs it.
No, you don't. She needs it right now.
No, she doesn't. She's fine. She's at work right now.
She's not fine. You just said she can barely function at work. You said she's not much of a worker. That's not normal.
No, that's just because she stopped working for 3 years because I let her not work. I worked.
You didn't let her not work. She was
she didn't have to go to work because she didn't want to go to work.
Because she was mental.
And so I said, you don't have to. I make enough money. And so for 3 years, I did that.
She had a mental breakdown.
Now she has to get back to used to getting to work.
Yeah, she had a mental breakdown. And you...
No, that was before that. That was way before that, man.
How?
Well, I let her not work way before that. I let her not
work. What
do
you mean you let her... Stop saying you let her not work. You didn't let her not work. She just stopped working.
She is the one who asked me, can I not have a job? And I said, yeah, because I make enough money with your mom so you don't have to have a job. So I gave her my okay, saying that was okay.
Her mama gave her as much of an okay as you did.
No, her mom. No, that's not the truth.
How not so? Her mom was paying the bills too.
Now her mom would rather her have kept a job.
I know, but her mom was paying. Whether her mom wanted her to pay to help out or not is irrelevant. Her mom was also paying the bill, so you didn't let her do shit.
Well, why did she ask me then?
Because y'all in some weird Christian cult. I wouldn't ask your ass shit.
I don't know what you mean, man.
I wouldn't ask you.
A whole nother world.
I wouldn't ask you shit if I was her. If I was her, I wouldn't ask you a goddamn thing because you don't know shit. But I'm trying to figure out why you not helping this woman who didn't want to work for 3 fucking years. For 3 years, she just didn't want to work. Why not? Y'all ain't got no kids, nothing. She just didn't want to work. And you saying that she didn't have a mental breakdown?
Yeah, she didn't want to go to work because going to work sucks ass, bro.
That's a mental breakdown.
Bro.
That's a mental breakdown.
Nothing happened to have a mental breakdown, bro.
She did. She got to the point. She got to the point to where she broke mentally and she couldn't go to work. And come on, bro. That's crazy. She had a mental breakdown, fam.
How? From what?
From work.
Not having to do anything?
Wait, I'm so confused.
Having an easy life?
I'm so confused. How is her life easy? First and foremost. Second of all, see what I'm saying?
No bills.
How you speak of your wife also, or I'm sorry, I keep calling this woman your wife. She's your girlfriend. Your girlfriend, the way you speak of her, you sound like you have tons of resentment for her. Oh, what? She got to do nothing. I let her. She was just sitting back eating bonbons. I was Al Bundy. She was Peggy Bundy. Like, what?
That's what happened. What do you want me to say? I mean, that's what I'm trying to get to is like, how do you describe it? Like, say if your wife came to you and said, I don't really want to go to work, you know, it's kind of bullshit. I don't feel like doing it because, you know, like.
What if I told you my wife has,
you know, like.
What if I told you my wife has said that?
Then I'm saying, what would you say?
I told her, okay. I said, all right, fine. We have to get, you know, I have to make a certain amount of money. And once I hit that certain amount of money, you can not, you know what I'm saying? You can stop working.
Okay, that's exactly what I did. There you go.
I'm not letting her not work, though. She didn't ask me. She told me, actually. Matter of fact, she told me. Matter of fact, my wife told me. And I was like, okay. What the fuck was I going to say to her?
She doesn't make any money. She doesn't help you, you know, monetarily at all.
Right. No. My wife works now. I'm saying she told me. My wife told me she would. I'm going to say, my wife told me I don't. My wife doesn't. She's like, I do a lot. And her job is a lot. And she's like, I want to be able to focus on, you know, like the family more. And I said, okay, fine. I agree to that.
Okay.
She didn't ask me
if you have kids.
We do have kids.
And she's like, yeah, I want to sit there and raise my kids a little bit more or something like that. Yeah, that's great. My
babies.
Everybody ain't got a woman like that in their lives. You understand that?
Most women are like that though. My babies are 9 and 12. Great. My babies are 9 and 12. They go.
That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you.
My son is at school right now. He gets out at 2:00. So they ain't. I mean,
and that's great. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Is like all women are not this great thing, bro. So your
girl isn't this good thing. You don't like this woman. Why are you with her?
No, I love her. That's why I've been with her.
No, but you don't like her.
That she chooses to conduct her life.
But you don't like her.
That's her own business. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, you can. You can leave her.
I can be upset about it. You know, like the fact that I don't have kids or something, or she doesn't want kids.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to be upset about that, right? I've done wasted 12 years of my life here.
So why not leave her?
Hey, that's what I asked myself. But then she'd probably go to the grave. So I have to sit here and think about it. Like,
but you're not actually helping her, though. You think you are, but you're not, though. If you care, how do you claim to care so much about a woman who you don't want to actually help get better? It's almost like you want to keep her in this place where she needs you. It's weird.
Now, see, if that's the truth, then I wouldn't have just like moved out and been like, have a good life. You know, like she sticks on to me. Okay, this is the problem where like people don't want to actually do what they're supposed to do. This is the problem in life.
You may have a savior complex, and that's your thing. But if you truly don't like this woman, why? There's no way you're making her happy. Why not just leave her?
That's what I'm saying. You don't understand.
I understand.
Like when you love somebody, you don't sit there and just leave them because you disagree with a couple of things. Okay.
A couple of things. It doesn't sound like you just disagree on a couple of things.
Like what am I disagreeing with?
She doesn't want to have children. You want to have children. That's fucking huge. That's ginormous. That's a big. That's huge. Yeah. That alone is grounds to leave a person. If I was with a person and I didn't have kids and they did and I wanted to have kids, but they didn't want to have kids, I'm leaving. I'm not gonna stay.
So some people would call that masculinity.
What's masculine about that?
What I'm saying, bro, is some people would call that masculinity. Okay.
Wait.
That's the whole point I'm trying to.
How is that masculine? Wait. Right, how is that masculine? How is that masculine?
Because why do you deserve kids, bro? Why?
Why do I deserve kids? You're right. Nobody deserves kids. But why do I want kids?
Yeah, why do you want kids? Why do you feel like that's not masculine to think that you deserve anything?
I'm sorry. What?
That's what I'm trying to figure out is like people think they deserve all these things in life, but then at the same time, they try to be totally separate from it. Like, I'm not masculine or I'm not doing nothing wrong. But at the same time, you're wanting all these things that everybody else wants and looks after. I mean, it's almost like you have these things in life So up on your pedestal, you can look down and say, you should live this way. You should live this way just because of the things you have. You know, it's totally contrary to the Christian lifestyle.
Contradictory. But
yeah.
No, you haven't told me what I said. That's where I'm looking down on you. I'm saying you sound like you don't like this woman. You sound like you're not actually providing for this woman. You sound resentful of this woman. There's no way I believe in any fucking universe you're actually not abusive to this woman. So I'm like, why don't you just fucking leave her? Why put her through all of this shit? She might be stressed out because of you. Have you ever thought about that? A part of the reason she's stressed out is because of you.
If I did anything,
huh?
I mean, if I did anything, then yeah, sure.
Put that woman on the phone. Let's ask her.
Comes from me, but I don't do anything.
I don't want to ask
her. Pay my bills.
You do nothing for her.
Do everything I'm supposed to do.
No, you don't, because you don't help her. You can't be doing everything when you're not helping this woman. I'm talking about, because you said it earlier. There you go, contradicting yourself again. You said everybody pays bills. That's nothing. Men and women can do that. Yep. Now all of a sudden you want a fucking cookie because you let your stressed out ass girlfriend stay home for 3 years.
Everybody does, right? Everybody doesn't sit there and go to work and hold down a job and pay their bills. Okay? Everybody doesn't do that.
What percentage of people don't do that?
Well, I live in the projects right now, and I mean, I see a whole bunch of people out here that don't pay their bills, bro. I mean, it's a whole bunch of people.
Don't pay their bills or can't pay their bills?
They don't pay their bills or can't pay their bills.
Who doesn't?
One way or another, they end up on the street. You know, anything could happen. You could break your leg. You don't have the money to get it fixed and can't go to work and can't pay your bills. Anything could happen.
Yeah. You're on Section 8?
No, I'm not on Section 8.
Then how do
I
you
live in a cheap apartment?
Then how do you live in the projects?
Because it's Magnolia, bro.
Magnolia?
I live on Magnolia Avenue.
Okay. They just call that the PJs. That wouldn't be the projects, but okay.
Yeah, they call that the projects where I live. Okay. The whole street of Magnolia.
All right, yeah. That's not the project.
I mean, I live in an apartment where I don't pay water or electric. It's not a Section 8. It was just like
that's a normal apartment. Many apartments you don't pay water and electric.
Well,
in the best neighborhoods in LA, you don't pay water and electric. It's included.
It works down in Tennessee, man. Honestly,
it works like that in many apartments across the country. Yeah.
Well, I've done a lot of research on looking for apartments, and there's not many that don't make you pay water and electric. There's not many at all.
I know. I'm just saying it happens. Like I'm not like I pay water and electric in the apartments. And no, one of my two of my apartments I didn't pay. Two of them actually. We moved. Me and my wife moved like 7 times. I think maybe 6, 7 times since we've been together. Yeah. They just put it in the rent. Maud said, I make shit up because it makes sense to me. That's what my dude's doing. Tonight just said, how come it's everybody else with these people? Why is there no introspection? That's a part of the fucking cult. Reese Scott said,
because to a Christian, when you are privileged in certain ways, like you got money, like you can move 7 times, you know, like you got kids per se, you got some money, pay your bills.
What are you talking about? I moved 7 times because I was broke.
Yeah, you see, you understand what aspect I'm talking from.
What money are you talking about? I moved 7 times because I was broke. That was a part of the reason we moved.
You just couldn't pay your rent or whatever, so you had to move?
No, because I needed, we got, like, we had kids and we needed a bigger place, but I couldn't afford to, you know what I'm saying? Like the place I lived at was too small because we couldn't afford a bigger place. So guess what? We moved.
Or did you move to like another state?
No, I moved to another city.
Where it was cheaper?
Yeah, I moved to another city that was cheaper. I was paying, in the city I was in, I think I was paying $1,250 for a 2-bedroom duplex. That was like probably like 1,100 square feet, maybe. Had a little backyard. Then I moved to another city. I got a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 2,500 square foot house with a 2-car garage for $1,300 or $1,300 or $1,400 when we moved in, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and I had to move an hour away from my family and my friends and all of that shit in the middle of fucking nowhere, so I can afford to do that.
And how much money you make an hour?
At that time, I was in sales. I didn't get paid hourly. At that time, when we moved, when we moved to Moreno Valley, my first year there, I made 89. I made like 90 grand my first year. That was like 15 years ago. No. That was 13 years ago. So I made 89,000.
And you went to college?
No. Well, I went to some college, yeah. But I didn't graduate. I didn't get a degree. And then
But you graduated high school?
Oh, yeah. No. I dropped out of high school.
Okay, so see, I did all those same things, right? And the most I've made in a year is probably like 40,000. So, it's like that's what I'm talking.
I mean,
about.
That's Tennessee, though, brother. That's Tennessee, though.
Yeah, that's Tennessee. That's my whole point. Is like this is how like capitalism works, right?
I know.
Like, see, I think it was like maybe a year or two back, when the C-19, all that stuff started going on. A bunch of people from other states started moving to Tennessee, right? Because they were trying to destroy the middle class. This was the whole point of, the jab and all these things was to destroy the middle class.
No, not the jab talk. Oh, my God.
But yeah, that's why I'm not trying to say it too much. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to hear about it.
Get off the QAnon shit, brother.
Well, I'm just saying this was their purpose, was to take down the middle class monetarily.
The middle class.
So you can see that when you look at the tax brackets.
The middle class being gutted, brother.
What?
The middle class is being gutted.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, so now they're trying to make it to where there's just rich and poor people.
Yeah, it's been like that. That's not the first time that this has happened in this country too. That's cyclical. It's happened many a times.
Yeah, so it's like, just for instance, like that would be a better topic than masculinity to me.
To you,
like,
I know,
would actually help some people out there understand like why their lives are the way they are. Like that might even help masculine people understand, like, hey, maybe I shouldn't be so masculine because it's not my fault. I shouldn't be mad because it's not my fault.
Yeah, I talk about all of it. That's how do you think we got here?
Well, I would say it's because people are greedy and wicked.
No. I'm saying,
that's what I would say.
Hold on, wait. You're saying that I should do that, but here we are having that conversation. And I'm saying, if I'm not doing that, then how did we get here? See what I'm saying? Obviously, I have those conversations.
Well, I would say, it's like the Bible says, Christ is the light of men. All right? He's the light of men, bro. Okay? Men have no light unless they have Christ, okay? He's the light of men. He's the light of the world.
I promise you, I got 2 lights on me right now. The motherfucker's bright as shit. I got a light behind me, too. I got a nice little, what's that? I don't know. I got one of them lights that light up, all colorful and pretty and shit. Look, I got a light behind me, right? I got a bunch of light. I'm in a room full of light. It's light outside. I open my window. Look, you see the light on my face? It's light. Light is everywhere. What you talking about?
I'm talking about the light that comes with wisdom and knowledge.
Okay. All right. Reese Scholar said, notice all. Wait. Reese Scholar said, notice all of the excuses and justifications Christians make for God's terrible actions sound a lot like the excuses men make for themselves. Exactly. Drop. They put 5 on his head. Stephanie said he can't clock in because his boss beat him with the rod. God damn it. So Nigel said, it's
just like the Bible says.
Hold on.
About oppression.
Hold on. When I'm reading these, please don't interrupt me. So Nigel said, none of the men behind Pub waited until heaven. None of them did. They made our lives hell, though. Your favorite irritation said, you're not at peace. You just accepted being poor. There's a difference. Definitely there's a difference. Maud said, man said, he wasted 12 years. He doesn't love her. Baji said, Pub, that man is trolling hard. He is. I know. It's funny. Ethelwine said, the middle class gut started with Reagan. Actually, I would disagree, Ethelwine. I would say it started with the deindustrialization of America in the 70s. That's where it really started. And then Reagan came in and that nigga came over the top like Dominique on you motherfuckers. The middle class started with Reagan. A solid argument could be made that everything happening right now is his fault. What are we talking about here? Drop. That's 10 on that boy head total. That's wicked work, fam. Wicked work. I'm not really hearing much of anything going on. But I'm definitely interested in the fact that it sounds like you don't want to leave that woman. Is it because you don't, if you left her, you wouldn't have access to any more vagina because you broke? Who does them? You know what? I got a question. For you. Who cleans the most in your house?
Me.
You clean up more than her too?
Oh yeah.
Damn. Who cooks?
Me.
Damn. Damn,
yeah,
brother.
Also buy all the food and
brother,
pretty much do everything, man. It's not really a question of that for me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I just see that other people have more privilege than me, basically, in the world.
So you jealous?
I'm not jealous. I just know how it all works out.
I don't think you know what privilege is, though. I don't have more privileges than you.
Tell me about it.
I told you about it already. You weren't listening. I don't have more privileges than you. I'm just doing better than you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not. So? How am I doing better than you?
Yeah.
Because everybody in my family has healthcare. Starting with that.
I don't feel like that makes them doing better.
Absolutely. 100%. I also live in
that's cool if you believe that. You know, I'm not going to try to.
I also live in a relatively safe. Environment. Right? I can't call it 100% safe. Definitely safer than the projects. Like I walk my dog at night often, like all the time. 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock. I've gone out at 12 o'clock and walk my dog pretty far too. I don't just walk him like around, like I walk all around my neighborhood. I walk down like almost every street. My neighborhood is kind of like a cul-de-sac-y kind of neighborhood. So it's like one way in, one way out kind of situation. So yeah. And I walk all the time. So it's relatively safe. There do be some weirdos walking through. I can't lie sometimes, but it's relatively safe.
Oh yeah, I mean they're everywhere.
Who is that?
I don't really see it as being more safe. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't really see, all the things you have and privilege and all these things. That's not really how I personally feel. It's really just the notion out there, like from the Bible,
Hey, why do you want kids? Why do you want kids?
I would say that I just want kids just to, be able to raise a kid, have a kid, a friend.
But you got a wife.
A person, show him right from wrong, show him the world.
Hey, have you ever listened to Gonna Be Starting Something? Michael Jackson said, if you can't feed the baby, then you can't have the baby.
Yeah.
Like that's, and I ain't saying poor people don't deserve to have babies because I don't believe in that shit, but I'm just saying like consciously you making the decision to have kids sounds wild to me. Considering the fact that your current girlfriend doesn't even really want to work.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you have to make a choice to like cast these people away, or you try to help them out in life and hope for the best.
What do you think?
That's pretty much.
What do you think will happen if you have a baby? Do you think that well, I mean, statistically, men who have babies make more money, so maybe that's why you want a kid, because people with babies make more money. So Nigel said about your girl, she said, she sounds useless. What do you love about her?
Well, I've been with her 12 years. We grew up together a lot, played video games together. Mm-hmm. We've hung out a lot. I mean, we know each other.
So why don't you just make her your friend? It sounds like y'all could just kick it from time to time.
No, I've already bought her a ring. We're going to get married.
Why?
We're just trying to get to the point to having kids.
Why? Y'all broke. I'm sorry. Why do y'all want to have? I'm sorry. Why do you want to impregnate this woman? I'm so confused. This is so weird.
I just do it for love. You know what I'm saying? I mean, most people, they do it for money or, monetary gain, some kind of wealth. I don't know, some sort of personal feeling within themselves, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what people do it for. I mean, I just do it because it's natural.
So you have a woman who doesn't cook, doesn't clean, but she got that ring, and you want to impregnate her and have children with her. You think that is smart?
Well, that's the whole reason we haven't had kids yet. Because I'm trying to sit here and see. See, like that's what I'm trying.
So
to
she the smart one. She the smart one because she don't want to have kids because she clearly see that you guys don't need to be having no fucking kids, and you trying to fucking convince her to have kids. So you don't listen to to that woman. She knows better than you. It's her body.
She's the one that talks about having kids. Okay.
You just said she does.
I want kids. Okay, but I don't think that she is ready for that in her life.
She isn't ready for that, and nor are you. Right?
Oh, well, thank you for enlightening me.
Why would you want to bring a baby into the project, sir? Why would you want to bring a baby into poverty? Like deliberately, I'm saying, like deliberately, like I'm going to bring a baby into poverty, and the relationship I have with this woman that I'm having a baby with isn't healthy. Why would you do that? Fuck the money. Fuck the money.
That's not how I view it. That's how you view it because your mind is darkened, like with hateful stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You think that that's hateful to recognize that you are literally in a toxic relationship and you shouldn't bring a child into a toxic relationship?
I mean, I don't know where this toxicity is coming from.
It's coming from y'all. It's coming from poverty. It's coming from lack of education. It's coming from living in Tennessee in the projects. It's coming from many places.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, I'm fine. I could have a kid, be fine, have money, place to live. It's not really that hard. It's just the people. Can they do what they're supposed to do? That's what it is in my mind.
What people?
And from where I'm standing, no, people cannot do what they're supposed to do.
What people are you talking about?
I'm talking about you, my girlfriend, the government.
Wait, how I get put in this scenario? How did I get put in this scenario? I'm telling you as a father. I'm telling you as a father, you shouldn't have kids. As a father, you shouldn't have kids.
That's what I'm saying. Is like you don't know me.
I know what
nothing about me.
I do. I know
what I've told you.
Exactly, and that's enough.
So
that's enough.
I make $40,000 a year.
Clowner.
Right?
That's enough.
Doesn't mean anything.
That means everything. In this case,
it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Because if my wife makes $40,000 a year, that's $80,000 a year.
But she won't make $80,000 a year.
Fine.
But she won't.
That's not.
She won't make $40,000 a year, though, brother.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You have no idea about that.
You just said this woman didn't want to work for 3 years. What the fuck do you think she's gonna do?
She's got a job
now. And what do you think she is going to do once she has kids?
That's when she won't have to go to work for a while, unless
And then y'all won't be making $80,000 a year. And then hold on, clowner. And then you guys won't be making $80,000 a year. That's what I just said. You said, how do you know? Because I fucking know, because I'm a dad.
It's not even true either. There's a lot of jobs you can do from home.
Then what?
If we need money.
Like
only lots of things you can do in this life to get by. All right.
Like OnlyFans? What her feet look like?
No.
Are they pretty?
No, not OnlyFans. That's unacceptable.
Wow. You ain't leaving this woman no choice.
Maybe in your worldview, and maybe that's why women are going to OnlyFans, Budro.
Budro? I never heard of that before.
I mean, come on. You're over here saying maybe they should go to OnlyFans and just sell their bodies. Go ahead. You're not having no other choice, are you? No, bro. That's wrong.
I just asked you what her feet look like.
That's wrong.
Are they cute to you, or would they be cute to other people?
They probably would be cute to other people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's unacceptable because that's not right. That's not righteous.
How ain't that? You shacking up with this woman in squalor is not righteous, brother.
You don't know the law in Tennessee, do you?
What law we talking about, fam?
Well, if you're together for 7 years, you're legally married.
Is that the law in Tennessee?
Yeah.
That means you still had to sin for 6 years. For 6 years, 364 days.
Yeah.
So why are you getting married if you're already married? It sounds redundant to me.
Well, it's like the ambiance of it all, you know. Every woman wants to walk to a podium and get married.
So
like
you
that.
So you just want to have a so you just want to have a you just want to have a ceremony?
Yeah, a ceremony. But see, we don't have that much family, so I mean, not a lot of people's going to be there. You know, it's like frivolous, so it's just for us.
Sounds like a waste of money. It sounds like y'all don't need to be together because both of y'all are trash with money.
That's very judgmental, man.
It's just what's happening. It's just what's happening, man. Shandon said, how much quote unquote love they charge for diapers?
I mean, well, that's what I'm saying. You can see how people act the way they do. Like, you can see how darkened they are in their hearts. They have really dark hearts. I feel sorry for them.
You think my heart is dark?
I mean,
that hurts, man.
You got some sort of light in there, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have hope for people, but I mean, it's just like that hope doesn't really do much if there's no ending, you know?
I hope that woman leaves you. And I hope y'all never have kids. And I hope you and her are happy one day. That's what I hope for.
I'm happy. That's what I'm saying is I could be happy no matter what, dude. I mean, there ain't no point in having a bad day, bro. This world's just dumb. Ain't nobody knows what they're doing. They're all chasing money like it's going to get them somewhere.
Mm. Damn. Shout out to Mackenzie. Mackenzie said, I can't take it anymore. Drop Jesse. What was the last name? I couldn't read it. Dole Quips? I don't even know what that is. Aqua said, reminds me of the homie who never amounted to anything but stayed with this girl. He just found someone in a worse situation than him, makes him feel better. That's exactly what it felt like. Oh, my God. We did it, Joe. Mackenzie said, I'm tired, boss. What is happening? What just happened? I feel like I just got into a fucking fight with a goddamn gorilla. That was so draining. I can't even lie. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was draining. I'm drained. I am drained. That man won. That man won. There ain't no way in hell he ain't depressed. How you made me depressed? I was just started talking to you. That was my first time talking to you. You made me depressed. We were talking for like an hour. I'm depressed now. Like what? I'm depressed. I know you depressed. Oh shit. GV said they creating children with non-providing men. I need some Christ. Jesus Christ. Man. Shout out to all my real Christians out there, man, that really know their Bibles, man. Damn. That nigga said the Bible came from Ethiopia, and it ain't nothing different. He said, but the Ethiopian Bible got 27 more books. My God. Woo, man, we gotta woosah on it for a minute. Give me a second. Give me a second. The truth, the way, and the Christ. Sage. Oh my God, man. Let me light my candle. That shit. I need a minute. I need some aromatherapy. That was wicked work. Don't ask me how we got there. We got there, y'all. I don't know how we did it. Let me burn this green tea candle. Okay. We gonna burn some green tea candle. And we gonna let that thing ruminate and marinate. Gotta smudge it, right? Oh my God. Yep, that's right, Cynthia. They going to OnlyFans because the men's is paying. I say, hey man, if your women got some cool feet, man. Since you ain't a provider, let that woman go on and get that back. Hey man, if your girl got some cute toesies wosies, my nigga, go on and let her. Oh my God, man. Why you stopping her from getting her bag, bro? You sound like you got some darkness in your heart. You sound like you got some darkness in your heart, man. Let that woman get her bag, man. Damn. Let her share her light with the world, fam. He all over the place because that nigga ain't been to the doctor in 15 years. He don't got no insurance. Ain't no telling what's going on inside that man's head and heart. Literally and figuratively. Y'all got to go. Hey, every now and again, go talk to that lady. That's all I'm saying. Every now and again, that lady got a couch. Go stretch yourself out on that motherfucker. Lay down, talk to her for a minute. Start looking up at the ceiling. Count backwards from 10. And then start talking, nigga. 30 rounds said he back. Oh my God, man. Hey, Brianna said actually he probably need the Bible. He do, man. The Bible told us broke people the meek shall inherit the earth, and I believed him. I said, well, that don't sound that bad. One day, then I was like, hey, why these motherfuckers still running the world then? When is it our turn? When is it the meek turn, huh? When is it our turn? Hey, bud, give me a shot at running this motherfucker. I gotta wait till I'm dead. Oh my God. I'm good. I'm good. We'll see where you end up, Burrow. It's will. W like we will. WE''LL. And I listened to Curtis Mayfield. Curtis Mayfield said, if there's a hell below, we are all going to go. And I believe him. I believe him. I don't know what to tell y'all. That's been my gospel for about 15 years now. If there is a hell below, we are all going to go. That's what I believe, honestly. But that's just me, though. If God don't want me in that clubhouse, I'm okay. Just pray about it real hard tonight, you said. I'm going to think about it. I don't know if I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to think about it. But I love y'all, though, nonetheless. Shit, it is. It don't feel like it, but goddamn, it is. It is. Shit. But we can have heaven. But you nakers up here talking about women get behind me. Y'all telling women to get behind you like y'all told Satan to get behind you. What that mean? You said, the men said, Jesus said, get thee behind me, Satan. And the men said, get ye behind me, women. What that mean? What that mean, though? Shit. I'm trying to figure that shit out. Is there a connection or no? Or no? That's enough. King said they rebuking it. That's all I was trying to find out. I don't know what that woman did. Who knows? For the fallacies, what ain't flat? Your ass? I just see you say, but it ain't flat. What you talking about? You talking about the earth? Oppression is compounding. What is we doing, y'all? What is we doing, y'all? Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Whoever I invited, my fault. I didn't mean to invite you. My bad. I thought I missed. I thought I was looking at the people that was in the queue. Fucked around and invited somebody up. I didn't mean to. My fault. You can come if you want to, but I fucked up. That was my bad. Zillennial millennial, huh? You a Gen Xer, huh? Is that Fred Durst? Is your PFP Fred Durst? Zillennial millennial. That is Fred Durst. I knew it. I was like, wait, that looked like Fred Durst. Kim, I think you can. I think you can. Yeah, we're gonna have to hop on a laptop to sub. It's wicked work out here. They don't give a fuck about us. Limp Bizkit. Yeah, we done with Friar Tuck. Absolutely. We done with Friar Tuck, y'all. Yeah, TikTok on some hoe shit. It ain't TikTok. It's not TikTok. Actually, it's Apple. The Apple Store said. The Apple Store won't let you do it, so you got to do it on a laptop. You just can't do it through the Apple Store. You just got to do it on a lap. Friar Tuck is perfect. Oh, you couldn't do it? Oh, okay, well, you can't do it no way then. I appreciate y'all, though. Ain't nothing we can do about it. We just gonna ride it out. Y'all know what it is. Y'all can always bang the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Couple $2, $3. You know what I mean? Keep the live alive. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And come through a sub, and come through a gift, or come through that app, baby. Public Offender 100. Y'all know the drill. Hey, what should I do? Should I bang with the Rized or bang with the Blizzoo? Yep. Exactly. Spin it. All right, Lux. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to Lux. Nah. We keeping the prompt up. Y'all tripping. We keeping the prompt up. It don't matter what the prompt is. The conversations are gonna be had. Thanks, Marion. Nah, I'm coming right back. Nah, I'm not doing the second account. No. We on this account. Oh, the baby mama. Right, PR. We gotta keep this one flowing and going. It's the one. We done hit our groove. we just gotta it's just all about catching it. It's like fishing. You just gotta cast the line. You gotta get the motherfuckers. You gotta give them the bite in the beginning. That's all it is. When you give them the bite early, it just come on back. Hey, if you haven't followed, definitely follow right now. I'm gonna give y'all a minute to follow and then subscribe to the YouTubes. But I'm gonna restart the live in a minute. But follow so you can find the live right back when it restarts. That way you ain't got to go looking for it on your FYP. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Enough of you, Candle. fell downstairs. I didn't fall. Why y'all think who fell downstairs? Teddy or me? I got on some goddamn boots. Appreciate you, D'Angelo. Stomping like Kurt Franklin. Look, I got on these big heavy ass boots. This is what these motherfuckers. That's what y'all heard, okay? It's just my boots. Y'all tripping. I'm good. I didn't fall. I never slip. I never fall. Oh yeah, you gotta keep a crisp pair of butters on deck. I found me a nice Yankee blue Dodger hat though. Now I ain't gotta wear that New York shit no more. I said, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I walked into the hat store. I seen this motherfucker. I was like, oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. I could get the Yankee blue without oh my God. I said without New York on it. Oh, Lord, give it to me. Give it to me. I ain't no hate. It just feel better. I said, hey, man, go on, run me that one. The fit incomplete. I said, no. The fit come together beautifully. My jacket say Brooklyn on it though. That's the first. Look. My jacket say Brooklyn on it. But I don't be wanting to wear New York shit. But I wear a lot of New York shit. Look, it say it all on the back too. It say Brooklyn something. I don't know if y'all can see this shit in the camera. It say Brooklyn something. I don't even know what to say. Oh, it say Brooklyn, New York. It say Brooklyn, New York. I might as well throw on the New York hat, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, man. All right. I'm everywhere. We all around the world, Japan and Amsterdam. Hey, New York is not a real place. Thanks, Lauren. Hey, okay, so I'm gonna restart the live now. Hopefully everybody follow, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, let's restart the live, y'all. We gotta do what we do, man. We gotta do what we do. Y'all know TikTok be playing in our motherfucking faces. He had a green hat that said New York and LA on it. Why? Rogue. I don't do that. I don't cross-pollinate like that. The only other brand you can wear with Nikes is you can wear Jordans, and you can wear like New Balance. You can throw on some New Balance with some Nikes with like some Nike shit, but you can't wear Adidas and Nikes or like Reeboks and Adidas. You can't do that. But you could do New Balance though, because New Balance don't really make like you don't really wear New Balance gear. You just wear their shoes. They just make shoes. So you can throw on some New Balance shoes with some Nike sweats. You'll be all right. Yeah, cross-pollinate. I call that when you mix up the brands like that, I always call that cross-pollination. I don't like that shit. I don't do that. Like I would never wear like a polo jacket with a Tommy Hilfiger shirt. Like I don't do shit like that. If I'm gonna wear a polo, I'm gonna throw all polo on. I'm gonna throw all Tommy on. I ain't gonna wear a Louis V. That's just me. That's just like some old school shit. I mean, you could do it if it don't say anything, but if it like has like, you know what I mean? Like If it got like the insignia on it, like it got Ralph, you know, it got the polo shit here, and then you got on the Tommy shit, and got the like, I'm like, I don't know, I don't like that shit. That's not me. Yeah, I wear Gucci and Prada to get. I could wear shit that don't say nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? It's nondescript. Like none of this shit is the same brand. All this is different brand shit for the most part. The jacket is Hollister. So my sweater is not from Hollister. No, it's Hollister. The jacket is Abercrombie. I said Hollister. They the same fucking place, but Abercrombie's better. To Nigel knows.
What's up, pimp?
What up? New Jack Reloaded. What's good with you, man?
Hey, no, man. I gotta get like you, man, and just get on here and do this shit because you know what? I used to be mad at you, but I get it. A nigga got to get paid one way or the other. You know what I mean? Why not? You know, play on the inconsistencies and shortcomings of women, right? Because they're highly emotional and easy to manipulate. You know.
Do you think that that's what I do?
That's absolutely what you do. That's why your audience is 100% entirely women. There's a few men in here. I'd say out of the 100%, the men that come in here, right? I'd say about maybe 5%.
Yeah.
5%. You
Okay.
know? You kind of remind me of Yada Awakening. The only difference between him and you is he got money. You know what I'm saying?
But you just told me that you wanted to be like me.
Well, you know what I mean? When I think about it, just like pimping. Hey, the pimp game is.
Hold on. Wait. But you just said you want to be like me. I'm not.
Wait. I do, right? But then when I get down to the nitty gritty, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I think about it, I was like, nah, I can't play on their ignorance like that. I can't tell them everything they want to hear as opposed to the things they need to hear. Right? That's what you do. You tell women everything that they want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, the things they need to hear about like self-accountability, shit, hell no. Hell no, they haven't, player.
Can you find a video on my page where I talk directly to women about anything?
You know what? I only see you in your lives. I haven't been to your page.
Yeah, go check it out though when you get a chance. If you can, I DM me. Be like, hey, this is one right here. But like, DM me a video where I talk directly to women about anything.
There isn't going to be any because you don't. You talk to their emotions. you play on their emotions, brother. And then when you look at the group of women that are the largest group of women that are following you on these is typically women over 40. You know what I mean? Probably multiple babies by different dudes and shit. No real young woman that valued her femininity or you know what I mean? Herself as a woman is in here at all. Because first and foremost, they don't have to be in here. Mm-hmm. They don't need this type of, false validation, for a lack of better word. Shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, well, validation is validation, but
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. What am I validating about women?
Whoa, what's up with those fingernails, player? Explain, let's talk about that a little bit. Because I noticed that men paint their fingernails nowadays. What does that mean?
That we like painting our fingernails.
Okay, and is that always been a man thing?
It used to be, and then it became not a man thing, and now
when did it used to be a man thing?
When warriors painted their fingernails.
Warriors, okay. Which warriors?
I don't know the tribe. It was in Africa, though.
Are you a warrior?
No, I don't know.
So then why are your fingernails painted?
Because I like to paint my fingernails.
Okay, so it's very feminine, all right? Do you wear?
How can it be feminine? I don't know.
Because typically in the West, in the world, from your culture, my culture, that's not.
Oh God. Mackenzie said, drop New Jack and tell him to wash his ass too. Oh man, damn. That was crazy. Mo Better said, get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, I've been getting that. They do that a lot. They do the whole like, oh, you just talking to women, and I'm like, I mean, okay. I mean, we've been around this. We've been around here a lot of times. I don't know what y'all want me to say. I can't choose my. I mean, if without changing my message, I can't choose my audience. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to change my message. What do you want me to do, man? They paid to drop you, New Jack. You know the drill, man. I'm sorry, brother. It was just getting uninteresting. It was just beginning to get uninteresting. So, but he wants to be like me, exactly, Sierra. That was weird. But that's that false validation he was talking about, the projection. Oh, I want to be just like you, and then start being like, no, but I can never be like you. They always act like they could do it, and I'm like, why don't you just do it? Why do you need to tell me you could do it? Just do it. Clock in, log on, go live, say wild shit about women all day, tell them the quote unquote things they need to hear, and see how far it gets you. See how far that gets you. I'm not against you. You do it. You do it. Do the shit. I'm with it. Do that thing, brother. See how far that gets you. I did. I've been bringing up people all day. I just brought up a person. You mind? It does get you. Hating on women get you further, but you still have to have. You can't be a man like him. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't, because you have to have something, right? Like more than just a hateful message. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll like your posts and stuff like that, but you have to be coherent to some extent, and you have to have some level of charisma. Maybe got to be funny, you know, something. You got to be entertaining in some way. He's not entertaining, so that's why he would suck. He might be able to do it if he went into the white manosphere spaces, but they don't like him there. They would kick him out because they don't like black people in the white manosphere. What up, Iman? Iman, what's good? We'll give Iman a second. Oh, I got a bunch of polishes yesterday. I'm about to use them. Yeah. They asked me to come up. I let them up. Yeah, they got his blacks here, right? Let's see. What colors did we get yesterday? Let's look in the bag. I got a bunch of colors. I don't even know. I got some purples, whatever that color purple is. Oh, I think I got two of the same. Oh, no, I didn't. All right. I got two purples. One of them is sparkly. Or three purples. Like lavender. We got an orange. I think I got this color, though, or close to it. It's a little different. I just grabbed every color they had. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this is. Some orangish color. Who knows? I don't know. This is some mustard yellow color. Light yellow. This looks like a gray. And what else? Oh, I got a dark green. That was cool. And whatever this color is, I don't know what color that is. They just made up. Like they just made some colors in the coloring machine. Shook them bitches up, made some colors for us. That's about it. Yep. Never used that brand before. We're going to see. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the other one. Coral. That's the color. Yep. That's it. I don't know what color I'm going to do next. Let's see. Oh, there goes Iman. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to you, Iman, but I invited you up. Why not? Air dry. I ain't doing no more lamp. I got a lamp, but I ain't doing that shit no more. So, the petty, man. Release the petty video. That shit was crazy. When they was PR was there when I got a pedicure. Hey, that shit was crucial. I was they was killing me. They was killing me. Why not paint my toes? It's too much. Unnecessary. Nobody sees them. Only paint what I can see. Thanks, Lena. I only paint what I can see. I got to be able to see it. You got burnt out, Lexi. That's why. I might have to sell some foot pics. I barely see my toesy woesies, man. Only when I'm in the shower. I mean, it's wintertime. I got boots and socks on all day. I wear boots, socks, tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? Every night, I wear slides in the morning for a minute, but just till I get in the shower. Once I get in the shower, pretty much as soon as I wake up, I'm dressed. You know, it's off to the races, baby. They love, man, I don't know. They be flirting though. It be weird. A French manicure. My wife told me the nail shop is a waste of money. She was like, they overcharge for everything. I was like, all right. So I don't go. Am I bisexual? No. Are you asking? Are you curious? Because I'm okay. If I were bisexual, I would not be attracted to you. Okay? So no, you don't have to worry about that. Oh my goodness. I like my if I was gonna date a man, I would want his teeth to be, I would want to know that he goes to the dentist regularly. You know what I'm saying? And he is mentally stable. And he has lights in his house. There's a few things I would, bare minimum type shit I would be looking for in a man. Those would be some of the things. Just some of the things. Why would I date a man less attractive than me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't I date a more attractive man? Like, what the fuck? It's crazy. I ain't a woman. I got options, right? Women shit out of luck. They got to date ugly niggas. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Who earns more, my wife or me? Who earns more, my wife or you? Talking about you got baby money, nigga. You ain't even got my lady money. Hey, look at, hey, hold on, this G. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, man. GV. GV said they sleeping with married men based on attraction. GV just came clean on the YouTubes, man. GV said they sleeping with married men based on attraction. GV funny as hell. That's crazy. Oh, that's wicked work, man. GV GV on YouTubes. He over there on the YouTubes. Mm-hmm. He said they see with married men BOA. Hey, come up, GV. Hold on. Come up, GV. We ain't heard from you in a minute, brother. I don't even care if your background loud. You good. I've been telling y'all that, Sabrina. I've been telling y'all that. Yeah, he was blocked. He blocked on TikTok. That's why. Hey, man, hold on. Oh, man. GV over here crashing out in the comments. Hey, y'all want to see GV crash out? You got to go to YouTube. This nigga crashing out in the comments. This shit funny, man. Oh my God, man. That nigga said they having babies with married men based on light skin, good hair attraction. He sure did. That got him banned off the Tiki Tax. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny, man. He on the YouTubes. He in there. Oh, his name is Purple Sun. What's the nigga name? Purple Astronaut. Hey, this yeah, nigga name Purple Astronaut, man. Somebody said, Gingivitis, what you doing back in here? Oh my God. He was Purple Lamborghini, yep. Yeah, that's G Vizzle, man. Teddy sleep, man. You know what dogs do. If you don't play with your doggy and you ain't doing nothing with your dog, that nigga gonna go to sleep. He gonna knock out. Here, you gotta. There you go, right there. Here, I'm a tag him. Hold on. I mean, there you go, right there. That's GV. GV said they can block me, but they can't block the truth. And that nigga said they can block me, but they can't block the truth, man. Damn, this nigga crashing up. Hey, hold on. We found out what GV said for it. Hey, GV said it really stands for grapevine. That's the worst fucking name. Hey, man. Hey, hold on, man. Our names are better than your names, dog. Gingivitis is better than grapevine. Somebody said grapevine. Great value is way better than grapevine, nigga. Grape is vengeance. Grape Street. You from Watts, nigga? GB, you from Watts? You sound country as shit. You from Watts? He said he from Grape Street. He fuck with the grapes. Shout out to all my Watts affiliates, man. I love y'all. My peoples. Ray Riz said that's not GV. That is GV, bro. Grape Street C. I don't know, man. You a Crip? Yeah, I'm in Cali. Where you from, man? No on gangbang shit, I'm saying. But you country as shit. How you from Grape Street, but you not even from Cali? You ain't never been to Grape Street. Hey, look. Hey, somebody said that nigga name stand for Grinder. Hold on. Grinder Visitor. What? Oh my God, man. Nah, this GV, man. I'm trying to Ray, this GV, man, for sure. He talked just like this nigga. Same stupid shit. Same stupid shit. They need to be choosing better baby daddies. All right. All right, we gonna do it one more time, y'all. We're gonna do it one more time. Hold on. We gotta do this one more time, y'all. Damn, they killing me, Smalls. They killing me, Smalls. Why they doing this? Should we run it on the bike up? Let's try it on the bike up one time. Ghetto villain. Oh, man. Did a man cheat on who? You talking about the GV? Gang of vagabonds. Meanwhile, you can't even get it, man. Wait, what's going on? Y'all beefing in the comments? Not the comment cousins beefing. Nah, man, that nigga playing. Y'all got GV revved up. That nigga crashing out. This shit crazy. Hey, GV in the comments being abusive as fuck, man. That's how your ass got blocked on TikTok, man. You about to get blocked on YouTube, too. Crashing out. That's how you got blocked. You got blocked in the comments. You didn't even get blocked talking. You got blocked in the comments. Oh, my goodness. My nigga can't keep it together. God's vessel. GV said he don't even like talking to women. Remember? I'm telling y'all, anytime a man say, I don't even talk to women, I'll be like, what? How you think that? I'm just doing some real shit. When did that start becoming like, okay, like, it's all, don't get me wrong, it's okay. You can feel, but I'm saying though, like, when did that become like, not sus? Like, not like, that's weird. If you say that shit, that's crazy. I don't even like talking to women. I'll be like, what? Most men don't want to talk to women, Ray Red says. You mean like after you sleep with them? Yeah, absolutely. Most men don't want to talk to women after they sleep with them. I agree. But most men want to talk to women so they can sleep with them at the least. Tony Back said most men are gay. Come on. I disagree with that. Most men are not gay. Come on. That's crazy. They DL gay, not open gay. Oh my goodness. Men who get women don't have to chase women. Well, you get typically, if you don't approach women, you get I don't know what the word is. You don't get the women you're attracted to the most are the women that you approach. I don't know how to say it. The women you're attracted to the most is the women you approach. Hence the reason you approach them. If a woman, don't get me wrong, it's happened, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? When the women approach you, it's not that you don't think they're attractive, but you're not like, if you were that attractive to them, you would have approached them more than likely. So I ain't mad at you. I don't think it's bad. Honestly, don't think it's bad to as a man to let a woman, come to you, or whatever. You just talk to the women that talk to you. I think that's fair. I think that's actually, commendable. But when you say you don't like to talk to women, I think that that's weird. I think it's pretty weird. Who is this Josh character? Oh, he got muted already? I didn't see what he said. You can come up anytime you want, Josh. You got muted until you come up. You can get unmuted if you want to come up, Joshua. But I missed it. Oh, he called me a name. What name did he call me? Oh, okay. Yeah, he won't come up. The men that talk like that, they don't never come up. They like to do drive-by. They like to do their little drive-bys and whatnot. He projecting hard. Or they do come up and they end up apologizing. Y'all saw that shit the other day. Nigga came up crashing out. My fault, man. I know, nigga, calm the fuck down. What the fuck? Can I explain the problem? You can come up. I'll explain it to you if you come up. Trauma wisdom. It's an interesting name. Trauma wisdom? How do those two words? Oh, okay. Yeah. You can come up, trauma wisdom. We can have the conversation about it. I'm with it. I'm with you. What's up, Virtue? I'm with you. What's good with you, man?
Hi.
Oh, it's a woman. I'm sorry. Sorry, I assumed. My fault. How you doing?
I'm good. No,
I can barely hear you. What you said?
There's an echo.
There's an echo? It might be you.
Yeah. Okay. So how do I keep?
Hold on, let me see. Her phone sounded weird. So, but okay. Is it better?
1 2 1 2. Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
Good to talk to you. Well, yeah, it's okay. How are you?
I'm great.
So, what? Explain. I've never heard that before. The cult of men.
The cult of man, it's just the patriarchy, but it functions more like a cult.
In what way?
That people are indoctrinated, and you know they have like a hive mind, and you know there's a hierarchy and all that type of stuff, and there's a bunch of like little rituals and shit, and you could be like you get like ostracized, and you know you could even lose your life if you break free of the cult. So
Wow. So who's the cult leader?
there isn't one cult leader in this particular instance.
Okay.
Yeah. You could think of it more, it would be like a bunch of like little cults kind of functioning, you know, together as a collective. But yeah, but they all have the same like end game.
So I see you as one of them who are breaking free of the cult, if I can say that.
Yeah.
Do you fear for your life?
Do I fear for my life? No, not anymore. You know, I mean, I've had my life threatened, but I don't fear for it necessarily.
Okay. Yeah, but you said that you can get yourself killed if you leave the cult.
Oh, 100%. I just told you I've gotten my life threatened, but that doesn't mean I have to internalize that. I don't fear for my life.
Okay.
Any more than normal.
Yeah. Okay. That's a very interesting point of view. The cult of men. I've never heard that before. So,
I coined it. I coined it and I used it, and I use it a lot because I think it, like I said, I think it's more descriptive of what's going on, right? Because when we talk about the patriarchy, I think that it sounds like this mythical thing, but when I call it a cult, then people get a better idea of how it actually functions.
Yeah. And that's so interesting because whenever you talk about patriarchy, you know, men always say, but what about misandry?
Yeah.
So can you say then, what about the cult of women? I don't think that applies in the same way.
No, I don't think women are in a cult.
No.
Mm-mm. I mean, I'm sorry. Women, sadly, are also in the cult of man, though. That's the thing. Like they also are indoctrinated into, you know, the cult or into patriarchy or whatever. So they had their own cult. It might be better, right, for them, but they don't have anywhere to go. It's either they're in the cult of man or they exist outside of it. And definitely, if women exist outside of the patriarchy, they are at risk. But I mean, in the patriarchy, they're at a higher risk. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
For women, right? If I'm in the cult as a man, I am at a lower risk than I am outside of the patriarchy. Whereas for women, if they exist outside of the patriarchy, they are at a lower risk of, you know, harm as well. The further they get away from men, and specifically men that adhere to patriarchal values, the safer they are.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can totally agree on that because I've kind of pulled away from men, from dating men, and I'm much more better now and much more safer.
Mhm.
So
there you
I
go.
totally agree. Yeah.
Have you ever met a good man? Have you ever been in a relationship with a man that you would consider to be a good man?
Do you want my honest answer?
Always, please.
No,
No,
I haven't.
right? So, and I think a lot of women would say that, to be honest with you. I think most women would say that, to be honest with you. I think most women would say that. So that brings me to my second point of how masculinity is all toxic, because if you've never been in a relationship with a good man, and none of the women have been in a relationship with a good man, then that would tell me that most men are not good, right? And if most men aren't good, then that means that the characteristics of men aren't good. That means there's no where are the good qualities in men, which makes me say that masculinity is all toxic.
Yeah, and I totally agree. I actually did a dating experiment on an app.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you about it?
Absolutely.
Because it's really interesting. I gathered 100 messages from men from dating apps where I had a presentation, a profile where I wrote about myself. And at the end of the presentation, I said, I will only answer those emails or those messages that specifically tries to connect with me emotionally, that it talks about trauma healing, because I'm very into that, and communication, because I like nonviolent communication.
Mm-hmm.
And the results were so mind-blowing, because 94 of those 100 emails that I got
Mm-hmm.
they hadn't read the presentation. They talked about something else. So 94 men doesn't read the presentation. 5 men talked about my presentation, but they didn't connect with me. They said, oh, I read your presentation. I liked your, the parts of with trauma healing. But then they started talking about themselves, and they didn't ask me any question.
Mm.
The only message, because I had women could write to me too. So I had both women and men could be writing to me.
Mm.
The only email that was from a woman, she was the only one that met all my requirements for answering an email.
Oh, I bet.
So 99 men
Mm-hmm.
weren't interested in me and what I wrote in my profile.
Mm.
And that was kind of like, wow, I get why it's so frustrating dating men, because they're not interested in me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Especially on apps.
Exactly. Yeah.
Especially on apps. Like, most men are like that too, but it's harder to fake it. It's harder to do that in person, but on an app, they don't care. It's just a numbers game. So they're just like, oh shit, it's too long. Oh my God, look, that shit, and they move on.
Yeah.
And the vast majority, like, I talk about that all the time, how men ruin dating. Like, dating should be fun and interesting and exciting. And it's like, really, it's a mixed bag. At best, it's a mixed bag, but a lot of times it's not. It's just like daunting. You're just like, oh my God, I got to get to know somebody else. Oh my God, I got to trust somebody. Oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, for women, I would assume. And for men, it's like fun and exciting. It's definitely not dangerous, but it's also like boring for men, and that's what messes it up, because men aren't actually interested in getting to know the women. So when we date, we're going into the situation not to get to know a woman. We're going into the situation to see what we can get out of her with a minimal amount of effort. So it's like, how much can I get without giving much of anything? Oh, okay, she'll let me sleep with her on the first date. That's it. Fine, I'm out. Oh, damn, okay, it's going to take a little bit more than the first date. Well, how long? Oh, she let me sleep with her after the fourth date. Oh, well, I'm out. Well, how much can I do? Well, and this is not blaming women. I'm not saying like women should, like change their dating strategy when it comes to this or anything. Like they like wait 90 days. Like it doesn't matter. They'll just blow, you know what I mean? Like they'll figure out a way around that too. I'm just saying like men, the bottom line is men aren't interested in actually, like you said, making a connection with women. And therefore it fucks up the whole dating process. Cause that's kind of what the dating process, should like. The one thing I know is true about dating is when you date, you should be trying to just like get to know the other person you're on a date with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that should be the number one reason you're on a date. Like marriage, long-term relationships, smacks, whatever. I don't care. Getting to know the other person you're on a date with, first and foremost, right off the rip, right? That's it. Then everything else kind of falls behind that.
And it's so simple. It's so simple. Just get to know the other person. But and then men complain that, women on dating apps only like 5% of the men, so they don't make an effort. But I just saw a TikTok that said that men say that so that they don't have to make an effort.
Yeah.
They can just blame the women.
Yeah.
Because the women are not answering. But if you made an effort and read the presentation and kind of like, oh, does she fit me? Because, some men read my profile, but when they talk to me, it's like, did you even consider if we're a good fit? Or did you just write to me because my picture is nice?
Yeah.
So that's frustrating also, because I'm looking for a man that, knows how to communicate, heals his trauma. And some men think that when I mention trauma on my profile, they think that, oh, here's a woman that will listen to me and, listen to me trauma dump.
Yeah.
And that's not what trauma healing is about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, they don't even bother to understand what I'm talking about in my presentation. So it's really frustrating. And that's why I've given up. Because it's like you're saying, they are not interested.
Mm-hmm.
At best, they want to impress me.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, I'm like this, I'm like that. Oh, I've done this. And it's like, okay, fine, but do you want to get to know me?
Yeah, most of the time, no. But it's weird because not only are they not interested, they're also, most men aren't interesting, and they don't understand that those two things are connected. Like you could be interesting if you were interested in the woman, you would be interesting. But since you're not interested in her, you are now not interesting. To any, I'm saying just in a conversation, why would you be interesting if you're not even interested in me at all, and you just want to talk about yourself? Like none of us are. I'm sorry, all of us are interesting. You know what I mean? Like we're people. All people are interesting. You know what I mean? Just generally speaking, because everybody's a little different. Everybody has their own little quirks, and they got there's only so many things that humans are capable of, I guess. But everybody has a different mashup of, people are like rivers. Like there's no, what I'm saying, every time you put your foot in the river, it's a new river. Every time you don't even in the same, you can't put your foot in the same river twice, right? It's a new river. It's all people are. Like generally speaking, it's like every person is different. There's no two people the same. So everybody could be interesting, but the number one way to be uninteresting is to not be interested in the person that you're talking to. That'll get dead giveaway every single time. That'll end it every single time. Not dead giveaway. That would end it every single time. The interest every single time. So yeah. And most men don't understand that. And most men don't care about that. And most men aren't interested in being better people. So, we're just stuck, as a you know, like as a race of people, we're, you know, as like the human race, we're just stuck in this cycle because men are refusing to grow, unfortunately. So there we are.
The cult of men.
We're in the cult, right? You gotta fight like hell to break free.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful for your content. I really enjoy it. I wanted to ask you a question because I want to do a live on my channel. I'm from Sweden, where I invite men to come and talk about the modern man's role in society and also the traumas that men potentially experience as children, because a lot of them are emotionally stunted.
Yeah.
So are you interested? I'm not doing it anywhere close now, but you're very hard to reach on the emails. So
maybe, I don't know. I don't want to commit to it right now, but yeah, maybe, you know what I mean? Depending on the timing and all of that stuff. So yeah, hit me. I don't know what's your name on the email, or you don't have to tell me, but yeah, if you could DM me here. Do you follow my main page?
Isn't this your main page?
This is my backup. That's why it says public offender too.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So if you hit the public offender one, just regular public offender, the public offender, it'll be in there. Yeah.
But I'll PM you, and yeah, you see my name.
Bet.
It's Sophia.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, Sophia. No problem. Oh man. Bye. Holy shit. Holy shit. Nothing happened to my main channel. We just did it on the backup. I was about to end it. I just, spun the block on the backup, see what happens. Siren said, only men like GV exist now. That's bad. We in bad shape, y'all. If only men like GV exist right now, we in bad shape, y'all. It's a sad day. Sad day, bad day, y'all. Damn. The men's going out bad. That's weird. All right. I thought my video was posted this whole time, but it was not. That's fucked up. All right. So it looks like we did it, man. It ran its course. It ran its course. What up, Bird? I don't know if she's in here. I just saw her name come up. But I appreciate it. We about to get on there, man. I'm gonna go on and eat some lunch, maybe. Maybe spin the block later. I don't know. I don't like when the lies don't be turned up. We did. We had a lot of good ones. I might have to spend it tonight though. I don't know. Who knows? Ma said, I'm sorry, to Nigel Reach, Stephanie, your favorite irritation, Bonji Baby, Edawine, Aqua. I appreciate y'all for real. Thanks for the tappers, yappers, super chatters. Shout out to the best mods in the business. Shout out to the comment cousins, man. Y'all was lighting up motherfuckers in them comments today. Hey, haters, come back tomorrow. Join the live, definitely. We'd love to have you up here to yap. Yeah. And that'll do it. That'll do it. Bang the cash out too. $1 do you. $1 do you.